Well, free agency has begun, and the big news today was Rodgers declaring for the New York Jets. Have you come to terms with that yet, Rob, or not yet?
Yeah, I have.
I guess you've kind of been preparing for a few years now,
Well,
because it's kind of
well,
like there's
he,
always
he
been
he
this threat every year, right?
he gave us a nice, good chunk of time here recently to get ready for it.
That's true.
I mean, it was almost inevitable feeling to a point. Like you'd have to be kind of a fool to not think something was going down.
True. Like even
Right.
with Watson a few years ago, I kind of like was the same. I was like, well, I mean, it's almost irreparable. Like when
Right.
when these players get slighted, it's like you fucking like shit in their cereal.
Well, and that, I understand why he felt slighted, but they saw something in Jordan. It's time. It's time to let him have his chance, and he knows that better than anybody.
Well,
I just,
that was a mistake though. Jordan was a mistake because either they felt like he wasn't ready, or like Rodgers, they probably felt like he wasn't gonna be as good as he was. They probably felt like he was gonna start to decline. So let's get Love, and then in a year or two we
or
get rid of
two,
him. But now it's like almost to the end of the fucking contract, and it's like it was
right?
it was like, yeah, he might turn into a good quarterback. We don't know. We haven't seen him play really. It's almost like a wasted pick. He's just been there doing nothing, and an organization will never admit they're wrong ever, ever.
We'll see how wrong we were, or by luck of the draw, right? I mean, if he does well enough to get us to at least 8-8, that would be a pretty good season for a first time
Yeah,
starter.
but so you're saying they're right if he leads you to 8-8 when you guys were in the NFC Championship game twice, and by
Well, I'm just
taking by
thinking
taking like T Higgins.
it's better than going, you only getting 2 or 3 wins is what I'm getting at. At least it looks like it could head in the right direction versus it's shit from the get. That's all I'm saying. No, 8-8 is not right. And
Yeah,
now you can't even really go 8-8 anymore. So
like the only way the organization would be right by taking Love is if they
he
make the
turns
play.
into the Rodgers
Yeah,
2.0.
they make the playoffs because he is good, and he gets a contract and he becomes the quarterback of the future. They're gonna pick up his fifth year option, and
They have to now.
yeah, they have to. And essentially, they're banking on him like turning into a good quarterback, and that's he's had a lot of time to
He has had a ton of time.
to watch and all, but that doesn't mean he's gonna be good.
I mean, hopefully he absorbed everything he could and took in all the practice reps and got what he got off of Rodgers. I mean, it's inevitable if you got drafted in the first round, if you're not playing immediately, you're going to play. Like,
Well,
why would they?
yeah, yeah, but even then, like for all those years, he got to watch Rodgers do what he does. Even just watching someone like, dude, I always tell people this about video games. I use Twitch when I'm learning the game. I watch people play. I see what they do, and I try to imitate it as best I can. And then I use what I can do, and I blend the two together, and it's like, okay, this is how I like to do things, or this is, you know what I mean? And you
See
learn
if you
by
get a better
watching,
product.
you learn by seeing, and he got to fucking watch the literally probably the best,
Of this generation
of that
past.
era. Yeah, it might be Mahomes moving forward, but these last 18 years or whatever he's been there, 15 years as a starter, he's been one of the best quarterbacks, if not the best. Nick says just got back from watching Can Chang Dunk. Pretty good movie, not gonna lie. I've never heard of that. I was watching the
Um,
Oscars. Did you know that Short Round from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom? He won an Oscar
for real?
for a movie. Yeah, he quit acting for a long time, and then he like just came back, and then the movie was like a huge hit.
Yeah, good for that guy.
I know. I was like, that's Short Round. I was like, I know that guy, the guy from the Goonies too. Um,
Yes. See, it was in something else that I couldn't put my finger on it, dude.
but
I knew it had to be something almost deadly obvious.
I hardly saw any of the movies this year, and I was kind of surprised that Top Gun was nominated
Didn't
for
get
Best
shit.
Picture. Best Picture, Top Gun. Like what? That
Yeah.
that's Scientology money, dude. Like, hey, you can buy a nomination with that kind of money. Hefty donation to the Academy.
Apparently, he
uh,
wasn't even there though. He was abound filming the next one.
Another Top Gun movie?
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah,
So
no,
watch out.
I agree with you, Nick. The Maverick was really good. I enjoyed the shit out of it. I saw it in theaters. We saw
Yeah, you
Jurassic.
saw it in
Yeah, we saw it in
IMAX, didn't
IMAX. We saw
you?
Jurassic Dominion or whatever the fuck that one's called, and then we saw Top Gun right after it. And I fucking like Top Gun better than the. I mean, I like the Jurassic Park one too, but I was really impressed by Top Gun. Like I was like tearing at some points. I was like, wow, this movie's fucking way better than the original. And
Oh,
but I mean, Best Picture, that's a little much, I think. Like, come on. But yeah, you can buy
well,
your nominations. Really, that's all it is. Um, but I'm gonna
yeah,
have
I
to
think
watch that movie where Short Round won the Oscar. It looks trippy as balls, really. And you know,
so. Did Terrifier 2 take anything home?
you know what? I don't know.
No.
I don't think
Damn.
so.
What a sham.
Avatar won Best CGI again. The first one won Best CGI, and the sequel won that one also. But
Well, it should. I mean,
yeah, right? I mean,
if it's gonna win the first time, how many years ago was that? Though.
like 20. We were like
Yeah,
children when
it
it
feels
came
like
out.
20. It feels like 20.
Nick says just had the best chicken wings of my life. Swear to God, from where? Did you cook them at home? I love cooking wings at home. I got two Dutch ovens that I put right next to each other. Boom. I could cook like 30, 40 wings at once. Um,
You're quicker than Buffalo Wild Wings.
oh, I mean, who isn't?
Well, that's easy mode.
Yeah,
That's
that's
true. You're
easy.
right. You could do that with like what is that? A Fry Daddy?
Yeah, for real.
Just, just give you a Fry
And
Daddy
then
and
just leave it under the lamp, like the light, and that's like the
well, I
heat
mean,
lamp.
now you're mimicking too much. They might come at you. Don't don't steal our method, bro.
Yeah, yeah, that's what we do. No, I like how they don't even sauce their wing. They just like put a little thing on it and they just leave it like that. Like they don't sauce their wings. What the hell is that? You can eat like 10 of them and not get full. Are they tiny? Or are they just that good that you can't stop stuffing your face? I
Yeah.
haven't I haven't made wings in a long time. I should fucking make wings. You know what I did today?
What's
It
that?
it was like cold today. It's been cold the last couple days here. They tiny.
Same
Yeah,
up here.
I figured they're tiny. Um, I grilled outside. I made some chicken. Oof.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, they were so good. Oh my god, they were
Nothing.
fucking delicious.
Would you grill a whole chicken? Or do you just do like thighs and breasts and
I did
do
drumsticks
it like
because I,
that?
I have a little Weber. I don't have a badass grill yet, so I was like, well, I could pack it the most in with drumsticks, so let me just buy drum.
Oh
And
hell yeah,
plus,
you can.
plus I got like 15 drumsticks for like $7 or $6 or some shit. It was cheap as shit.
Yeah, it's a steal.
It's a steal, so I went with that. And hot food take ribs greater than steak. You,
It can be.
it can't. Yeah, sometimes you
Can
get that
be.
craving for ribs, and seeing a full slab in front of you. Yeah. Oh
Cooking
yeah.
ribs is a day long affair, whereas cooking a steak takes you maybe 30 minutes. And that's taking your time.
Yeah, definitely. I love how we always like get sidetracked to food. Always.
Yeah. Thank you, Nick.
Like even when we're not streaming, it just always goes to food somehow.
We
But
like food.
yeah, we do like food definitely. Um, and I deprive myself of a lot of shit. So yeah, I that's why I get so into the conversation.
I
But
mean, shit. You do get Whataburger and I don't, so that makes up for your.
although like
But,
every other time I go, it isn't good. It's like
uh,
you have to go on the right day when that badass cook is in there.
the only one that's fairly consistent is Chick-fil-A, and I'll lay that as the truth.
True, but I just cook Chick-fil-A at home. I have a waffle cutter
Yeah, I mean, if you could do that, it's
and I
better.
just fucking bread a chicken breast. It's different. Mine's a little crunchy.
You know how much people are paying up here to get a Chick-fil-A meal delivered to you?
Like
You
12
guess how
bucks.
much? You guess how much it costs after delivery?
15 bucks.
Just go up
26 bucks.
40 fucking bucks, dude.
For one meal?
One meal, dude.
No, that's ridiculous. That's
If you get,
ridiculous.
and that's using their delivery because up here they have delivery cars now.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nah, that's ridiculous, dude. $40 for one meal? Like you could go to a badass restaurant for $40 per person. Like come on.
right.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. I mean, shit. But let's get back on track to football. You know,
My
I don't.
bad, Nick. I didn't mean to hide your message.
Oh yeah, I can view
I
it.
got,
It says
I got.
goofy ass price.
It is a goofy ass price, dude, for a Chick-fil-A sandwich, fries, and drink. A one combo. That's it. 40 fucking dollars.
And you could just like drive your ass there and like
Right?
get it.
They're everywhere now.
They're everywhere, really. Yeah, they are. They're so
Yeah,
popular.
I don't
There's
understand
a Chick-fil-A inside a Chick-fil-A.
it.
It's like that. Like they're everywhere. It's like that. Like for real.
That's like Starbucks too. There really is like
Yeah.
10 Starbucks per 1 mile
Yeah.
square up here.
Yeah. But there's a few quarterbacks that haven't. Like well, Rodgers hasn't been traded yet.
Yeah, it's all hearsay still, but from what he says, the Packers are holding up the process because they're trying to get what they can get, and it's like, well, duh. But then you got to remember he's never been traded, so he doesn't know what's quite going on right now.
But like, how
Because
much?
why?
How much would Rodgers like really go for?
I mean, I would think we should at least get a first rounder. Maybe not this year, next year.
I mean, you got to look at it like this. If you guys hold out because you have the leverage, right? In a negotiation, it's all about who has the leverage,
We
right?
have that leverage.
You have the leverage, right? The Packers have the leverage. The Jets are the ones that want him. So like all these years in Dynasty, whenever I always ask you like, hey, what's it gonna take for Kelsey? And
Hey, what you got for
you're always
Chelsea?
like, oh, I don't know. You
I'm a,
have the leverage there, but you just want to hold on to him because I mean, yeah, he's like fucking one of the best players in the sport.
he's the best player on my team.
True, but if you no now it's Jalen Hurts for sure. It's Jalen Hurts now.
Very true. Good point. Good
But
point.
but if you wanted to trade him, you could literally fucking like take everything from me, really, because you have the leverage. Because I would want him, right? So that's what leverage does in a negotiation. It's like, oh well, you want him? Well, it's gonna cost you a little extra, and that's what the
Oh
Packers
yeah.
could do, and that could stall shit. And there's nothing
Oh
in Rodgers' contract that says like, oh, by May he has to get paid, half his money. So like, there's nothing to like force a trade because you don't have to pay anything out with his contract. They could
right.
literally hold him all fucking summer right before training camp, and then Rodgers will be like, "Oh, well, they never traded me, so I didn't have to show up." You know what I mean? That was gonna be my next question. If he gets traded, let's just say he gets traded tomorrow. Do you think he would show up to these OTAs and all the camps and training camp and all that shit. Do you think he would show up?
Bless, I hope so. It's it's all new, so I would want to think he would. I get it after being in Green Bay for so many years. Like, okay, maybe you feel like you can miss a little here, miss a little there, but the point you brought up about him not spending as much time gaining more chemistry with the receivers we have, that might have been detrimental.
Absolutely.
So I would hope he would be chomping at the bit to go
Three
throw this
rookies.
Wilson. Yeah, to go
They've
throw this
never thrown
Wilson.
to each other. Like, you have to fucking throw. You just have to get that chemistry. Like,
Yeah,
dude, even Deshaun, when he went to Cleveland, he fucking brought all the receivers to fucking like Cancun or some shit. Like, they went to like a trip together. Like, Watson paid for it all. And they went on vacation and they were fucking like doing shit. You know what I mean? Like, say what you will about Watson, but he's there practicing and playing. Now, yeah, he got suspended, so he couldn't be there most of the time. But I guarantee you, if he
right.
could have been there, he would have.
He would have.
He
Yeah,
would have.
it's a mentality thing. I think you get to the point, even if you think you're one of the guys and you're with the team, like you still get to that echelon. So once you get to a certain age where you're like, oh, I should be over here doing what I do,
Yeah. Nick says
and
Starbucks prices are so high. I never go there. Honestly, I'm not a huge coffee fan. I like it sometimes in the morning with breakfast when it's cold. But it's
yeah,
always
you
hot
like
and humid here, so like I don't like drinking hot shit when it's like 95 outside.
you know, cold is good.
Nick says, swear to Zach Wilson's dick if Jordan Love is another all-time Packers quarterback. I'm going to shit my pants. That would be so hilarious. Alan Lazard is going to the Jets. Yeah, he signed a
Yeah.
4-year, $44 million deal.
Apparently, they're talking to Mercedes Lewis now.
You know what? I was about that on NFL Network. They were saying, or no, Rodgers said it on the interview. He said it's stupid that I would demand things. And I'm like, well, then why did fucking Cobb get traded from the Texans to the Packers? Was that not a demand? Or was he
I
only
mean,
referring to this? You know what I mean? Like,
he,
I,
he
d- I demanded things in the past, but I'm talking about this specific situation.
see he says all that, but then he brought up how well this player they did this to, and this, and then they did it to AJ, and they did it to Jordy, and he's like, now it's me, and it's like, well, I mean, dude, if it, like he said that the team wants to get rid of people a year before, like right when your use list runs out, and it's like, well, I mean, what do you want them to want to do? Like, I get it, and I don't like Rodgers,
No, he like
dude. You,
he takes things personally, and I mean, we all take things personally.
yeah,
We're all human beings. But like, dude, he's been in the league 18 fucking years. Like, come
I would
on.
think that he would have gotten a little bit more thicker about
I
all this.
know, like, come on, grow the fuck up. Like, and how often do you hear me saying this shit about sports athletes that they've literally been told yes their whole fucking lives. As soon as one little thing goes wrong and they get fucking upset, throw a fit, they fucking bitch and complain. 'Cause that's the fucking nature. That's the society we live in right now.
It's
Protest,
true.
bitch and cry about it, and you'll get your way.
It's true.
You'll
And I
fucking get
mean,
it. And these celebrities, these fucking role models, these athletes are teaching kids this. And it's like, oh,
yeah.
I can do this. Instead of being a
Well, it's
fucking man with balls, you're acting like a fucking bitch year after year. Now, his talent is that's one thing. It's okay to be talented and you're a bitch.
yeah,
That's fine. If you're comfortable with that, that's your prerogative. But damn, I mean, come on.
yeah.
Like,
You can't utilize it every year to get upset when people are making narratives and storylines when you've let the time grow so to where they're naturally going to do that.
yeah, exactly.
Like, like to try to call that out. It's like, well, dude, you kind of went a while. If you
Yeah.
yourself said this has been done, you should have came on. You should have just called Pat McAfee right there. Hey, dude, I'm going to the Jets.
But
Let's just
but milking it out kind of like um
Oh, it made
It's
for
ratings. It keeps everybody waiting. It's like I'm in control. I'm making them wait. I'm going to my darkness thing. This or that.
well, he said he had planned that, and I believe him on that one. He had planned to. He was hoping that he had won the Super Bowl, do that, then ponder retirement. He said that was his original plan, and obviously it didn't happen because we got booted and didn't even go to the playoffs.
Damn. That's a hey, I'm gonna retire, and then it's like, wait, I'm coming back. Like, look how that happened with Brady last year. This could
Yeah.
be a disaster for Rodgers,
Well,
especially if he doesn't go into the off-season training shit.
he's going to the AFC, the stronger of the two
Oh yeah,
conferences.
true, dude. The Dolphins are great. The Bills are
The
great,
Bills are great.
and even the Patriots are always like 500 or better, always. Nick says that's another reason for Aaron Rodgers to go to the Jets, absolutely, because they got chemistry. Colin Kaepernick is one of them. I fucking hate Colin Kaepernick. You should be grateful. Plus, they did fucking nothing. You know, um, I just, now all he did today was declare his intention to play for another team when his team had already was like, oh, we're moving on. So it's like, well,
Yeah,
like, what does this accomplish?
yeah.
Nothing.
It all seemed a bit unnecessary.
And then he was like, so remember earlier how I was telling you about the song and shit. I was like, he was literally telling like his life story on the Pat McAfee show. He was like
Well,
saying all kind. He was like, let me recap everything, and
yeah, pretty much.
it's like, oh my
Or
god.
when he got to talking about Ted Thompson and how the front office was, and you know, yeah, it, yes, dude, that's you got to consider the year. That was '05. Of
Yeah,
course, the
yeah.
whole front office is going to turn over and be different. Like it just seemed real. Like he wanted them to say like he wasn't their guy.
Well, how
Because
many times do I say it? Like when a new coach comes in, they want their guy, not the
yeah,
leftover guy.
and
And
unless it's like the Rodgers excuse, which he lasted longer than they wanted,
well,
obviously considering
you're
they
gonna
did.
give Rodgers a chance though, right?
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, you have to. Um, and you came up short a couple times, and it's like, ugh, like
when
at a
it
certain point, you can make other people's mistakes, or you can make your mistakes. And I
well,
would rather make my mistakes. So I have nothing against the GM wanting to move on. I think that's fair. He can do what he wants. He's the GM. And
yeah,
Rodgers tries to play GM by okay, he says he doesn't demand players, but he does. I want to play with him.
yeah.
I want to play with this guy, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
NBA
why did we
players
get
do
rid
that
of
all the
this
time.
guy? Why did we get rid of Kumaro? Like he openly bitched about that.
Well, but sometimes salary has to do with that shit. Other
Yes.
times, maybe the coach doesn't want the guy. Maybe he doesn't fit the scheme. Maybe there's just already too many receivers and you can't fucking do it. Or this guy's old and he's already deteriorating. We can't pay him fucking 15 million. There's a lot that goes into salary cap discussions, and
Yeah, for a
we
guy
don't
who does
know.
talk
We
about
don't know what goes on behind the scenes,
all right,
and
how much back
we
end
can
shit.
just speculate until they say something. Like Rodgers will probably write a book when he's done.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
He needs
It's
his
just
own show. That's what he needs.
what funny enough, Pat's pushed that idea to him, and he's like, I don't know. And you see him smile, like he's like, there it is. I could get that push to go do that.
Nick says, "Bro, I used to like Aaron Rodgers, but now he's just a bitch crybaby." Packers are trash. I mean, I think he's a great quarterback. Even on a down year, he still did pretty good last year. It didn't amount to wins, but statistically, he was okay. And that's on a down year. You know what I mean? Like, that's how good you are. If your down year is still fucking better than a lot of other people, or right there with their best, you know what I mean? Like, that's fucking nuts. Like, Rodgers is
I
great.
mean, we'll see how he does. I'm not gonna like it. It's not a Favre situation. He did come out and be like, "This is what's going on." He didn't retire, then come back crying after crying. wanting to come back and then stomping his feet. So we had to trade him like we did Brett Favre. Like so, at least like here it is. Yeah, it took a while, but it's done. So for that, I'm thankful. Thank you, Aaron, for a long. I heard Tom Grassi do a couple videos today, and the one thing that stuck with me is at the end of his comedy video, he was saying that it was nice having him as our quarterback.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
so with that, what else can you say besides thank you
Yeah, exactly. Like when
and good luck?
Deshaun left Houston, I was like, okay, like he's the best quarterback we've ever had. But I mean, if he doesn't want to be here, get the fuck out. Get the fuck
So
out
be
of
it.
here.
Bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
we're gonna get a huge trade haul for you, and yeah, it might be rough for a couple years, because when one guy literally makes everything work and that guy wants to leave, like then everything goes to shit. When you've
Yeah.
put everything around one person and you literally do everything. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you heard this. The Texans were fined and they were fucking taking they were docked a draft pick, a fifth rounder,
For what?
because Deshaun, apparently they were paying like some gym membership or something. I don't know what the fuck it was. They were paying something, and apparently they said that violates salary cap rules. So they docked him a fifth round pick.
Hold on. Let's back up here. A man who borderline went to jail.
Yeah.
Something involving him and money with y'all has landed y'all in trouble.
Yeah, and it was
What?
like it wasn't a lot of money. So they only got fined like 100K or something like that. It wasn't a lot, but they got fined that fifth round pick. And but you know what the crazy thing is, and I had never heard of this before this happened. There has to be a certain amount of compensatory draft picks. Do you know what a compensatory pick is?
Yes, when you lose a player due to free agency, you're given a certain amount to recoup for him
Yeah,
after the draft.
it's like your total losses compared to what you bring in. It's like a formula. So
Yes.
if you lose more than you bring in, you get picks. However, there
If
weren't
you-
enough picks, but there has to be a certain amount of compensatory picks, so they gave the Texans a free pick. So essentially they lost a fifth rounder and gained Mr. Irrelevant. They got the last pick in the draft.
Hey, you get the next party.
We get the next Purdy. I was like, oh shit, let's just take a quarterback there. Like he'll fucking do fine in the fucking
Yeah, for real, that'd be awesome.
yeah, he'll do fucking badass. But I thought that was hilarious. It's like, oh my god, like the Rockets should get fined like $10 billion then for what they fucking paid for Harden. Like holy shit, they
Yeah,
fucking let that guy do anything he wanted.
that's insane. That they're. I wonder how that got brought up or caught or brought attention to.
It was they mentioned it in the article, but I don't remember. I don't remember anymore.
It
Um,
just seems like such small potatoes in the comparison to the whole story of what was going on.
Yeah, it wasn't even a lot of money, but and I don't even know how that affects the salary cap. What does that have to do with
Yeah,
the
for real.
salary cap?
Oh, by the way, we got him a fucking Crunch membership for $10 a month. You broke the salary cap,
Yeah,
fucker.
yeah. Oh, that the
Yeah,
salary cap. Uh-oh. So I don't know. I thought that was a little ridiculous. But anyway, we ended up getting the compensatory pick. So we
that's ridiculous.
essentially we just dropped 2 rounds. But hey, a pick is better than nothing. So at least we
Yeah,
got that. But because of that rule that there has to be a certain amount, we ended up getting one. And I thought that was hilarious. Um, but I have the list of free agents here, or
oh
free
yeah, so
free
those other
agent
guys.
free agent quarterback signings.
Let's hear who else we could talk about.
And oh, let me move this a little right there. All right. So Derek Carr got fucking 150 million. It's 37 average annual value, but they can get out of it after 3 years, 100 million. Um, you know, so on the title of this thing, I have Aaron Rodgers. Even though he's not a free agent, I put him there because he's switching teams. Derek Carr, Aaron Rodgers, Garoppolo, and Mayfield. These guys all switch teams, and I mean, Garoppolo, Carr, and Rodgers are going to start. Baker is going to compete for the job. I would assume he can beat Kyle Trask. So I think all these guys are going to start in their teams. And did you see the fucking the thumbnail? I got all of them in their new uniforms.
I saw that. I was wondering, like, how much time that took you, if much at all.
Well, I'm pretty efficient with shit, but
You're crafty.
um but yeah, let's throw in, Taylor Heineke went to Atlanta. Do you think he fucking starts over Ritter? Do you think the Falcons are sold on Ritter? Because he did start a little bit at the end of the year.
I think he's positioned as the starter coming into this season. I mean, you go and get Taylor because he's not a bad player. Definitely a good locker room guy. I,
He's a
I would think
scrappy
there's,
quarterback. That's what he
yeah,
is.
he is at, well, he'll come in there and get it done if
Yeah,
need be.
that's true.
Now, now that was with a group of guys that knew him. Let's see if there's any difference. Who knows? Maybe he just rides the bench because Ritter comes out and he owns it.
Yeah.
I mean, you would think that they would have to give Ritter the go, right? They drafted him. You got to give him the chance. But
I think it's going to be a competition. Ritter was drafted in like what, the third round? That's not guaranteed anything.
oh, I didn't realize it was that way.
Yeah, he was
Hmm.
the only first round quarterback that year was Pickett. Everybody else went third round or later. But Nick has said some things. He put, I hate backups who get so much attention for being in a perfect system. Like Bro does not even average a touchdown a game, and he gets over 100 million. Geno Smith is paid less than him, and he has 2 times more touchdowns. But he's also a lot older. A
Yeah,
lot
true.
older. Geno's like what, 34? Oh, I need to move the chat box a little. Um, but you know, I think Baker has a chance to start. I think. I mean, depending on who Carolina gets, what if the rookie isn't ready? Dalton might start. Heineke might start. Garoppolo's going to start for sure. Carr's going to start for sure. Look who's here.
Oh yeah.
Look who's here.
Hey, big cat. He's no longer cat. He's big cat.
He is Big Cat. DeAndre says, "What's up, fam? What's up, man?
What's up, buddy?
Free agency isn't over, but there are enough
Yeah.
signings that we're doing a little quarterback early free agency fantasy
Let
forecast.
let y'all
So
letting y'all see that we're still alive.
yeah, we're still
It
here.
happened.
We're still here. Nick says, "What's good, DeAndre?" Um, but let's just rank these. Oh, he came back up here. He wants to fucking cuddle with
Yeah,
me.
he's got to be there.
Um, let's just do Rodgers, Carr, Garoppolo, and Mayfield. How, of all four of these guys in fantasy next year, who would you like rank those four? Who would you want the most
Ooh, well,
in a redraft league, not dynasty, redraft?
in a redraft league, man,
Yeah,
dude, I gotta think Carr and Garoppolo might be button for the top of that list,
you
in
think
my
so?
opinion. Yeah, I think maybe Carr gets that nod. Maybe he turns it around. But that's the thing,
Ooh.
like that's not a guarantee. Once
Well,
again, like is
Garoppolo
Thomas
just
coming back to
lost.
play?
Garoppolo just lost Waller.
Yeah, they traded him to the Giants, didn't they?
Yep.
Mm.
And there's also speculation that Renfro might go also. They're completely like reworking. Oh, the cat wants to smack my face for some reason. He's like, "Shut up." He's like, "You're stupid." Um
Scoop it all.
How is Jared Goff paid less than Daniel Jones? Dude, Daniel Jones got 40 million and he threw fewer touchdowns than Davis Mills. How does that happen? Davis
Dang, and
Davis Mills played in fewer games because he got benched, and he still threw more touchdowns than Daniel Jones, who played the whole year. And Daniel Jones got 40 million a year. Like
nice.
what's Mills gonna get in free agency when he's available? I have no idea. Dude, oh my god, the Giants. But hey, that Waller signing is pretty good. A lot of people say Jared
Yeah,
Goff is ass. I think he's a decent quarterback. I don't think he's bad. Those are
he's
the
doing
people who
well with the
say
Lions.
Daniel Jones is good. That's a funny correlation right there. DeAndre says, "Dang, and Adams might leave." I
That would
hadn't
be
I have
crazy.
I haven't heard that.
Yeah, now he wants to go be a Jet.
Yeah, yeah. He's like, let me go back with Rodgers. Jared Goff got Seattle into the playoffs as well. That's true. He did. Yeah, you should put a picture of Jared Goff next to Dak on your wall. DeAndre
Yeah.
says, who is Zeke going to? You know what? The running back market, people just aren't getting paid. I don't know. He
What?
might want to get paid. I don't know about that. That's a tough
I
one.
don't know who's going to pay him. Tennessee doesn't even want to pay Derrick Henry.
Yeah. Yep. Nick says by that logic, Davis Mills should get 45 million. Yeah, that's true. Who is D Hop going to? Probably I don't know. Probably New England. Him and Belichick
Yeah,
have something going on.
yeah, they like each other.
They really like each other.
It's really strange
Yeah, they told each
friendship.
other they loved each other like on the field when they played.
Ooh,
He's like, "Love you." He's like, "Love you too." I was like,
that's
"Oh my god."
what's Billy doing that we don't know about?
I know.
Smoking a dude with D Hop.
So I don't know, man. I honestly I think I'd go Rodgers first. I think I'd go Rodgers first. Then I'd go Carr. And this might sound crazy. I think I might go Baker next, and then I'll go Jimmy G. Cause like with Vegas, they're getting rid of everybody. Like they're starting all over. That's what they're doing under McShithawk. They're getting rid of fucking Waller. They're getting rid of probably Renfro. And then now this guy says Adams wants to leave. Like, dude, I don't want anything to do with Garoppolo there. I
Yeah,
mean, Jacobs probably feels like shit. He's like, damn, I signed my damn franchise tag. Everybody's gone.
yeah, for real. Fuck, I shouldn't have signed.
Yeah. Um, what about
Shit, dude.
Carolina? Well, Carolina's probably going to draft a rookie quarterback. Now all average quarterbacks are getting 40 million. That's the market. Yep, that's the fucking market. But see, the Giants fucked themselves with that Daniel Jones deal. They could have just picked up his 50-year option, but they were like, "Nah, this guy sucks." Then he led them to the playoffs with shitty stats because they run the ball. They also didn't have any weapons. So how can you fucking, you know what I mean? Like how can you throw the ball to nobody? They didn't. Who do they have there? They don't have anybody. And I hope Purdy will be back soon. He just had surgery. I don't know when he's going to be back, but he did have surgery and it was successful. So him and Lance should probably be back around the same time. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, that is going to be an interesting camp right there.
Yeah, I have Lance in the dynasty league, so I think you know
Yeah,
who
that's
you
you
know who
got
I'm
vested
going for.
interest. You got vested interest in that QB battle.
Definitely. Nick says Brock Purdy was just in a good system, just like every quarterback. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, everybody that's there in that system, it's such a good system. Short passes with yards after the catch, good running game, good defense. Like that's a recipe for success for a quarterback. Absolutely. But if you put a good quarterback in there, like yeah, he'll do good. Except who was the best quarterback there? Garoppolo, and he's not that good. with great weapons and an amazing defense. Yep, I heard around 3 months, and with yeah, that's true. They signed Sam Darnold also, but Darnold sucks. I don't think he's gonna do anything. He might be there
Oh,
just in case they're not
yeah.
ready. That's all that is. But
Yeah,
yeah,
Sam Darnold doesn't woo anybody anymore.
yeah, nah, he's still seeing ghosts. Yeah, Sam Darnold's just going to see ghosts. Exactly. So my rankings is Rodgers, Carr, Mayfield, Garoppolo, and the reason I say Mayfield over Garoppolo is because Mayfield has Evans, fucking Godwin. The running back is good. Yeah, they might be rebuilding and retooling. They might not be as good as they were, but there's weapons to throw to.
I guess I give the nod to Jimmy G and what the Raiders have left over the Mayfield because I would go Carr Rodgers
Oh, you go Carr.
and
Well, dude, the Jets have good weapons. Like
they do
they just added
they do
Lazard,
if
Garrett
if
Wilson.
well and what so they have that other dude at tight end who had kind of a breakout spot here and there. What the fuck is his name? He's on my fucking fantasy team.
Conklin.
Isn't long. Yeah, thank you. So they're already like so they brought Lazard, and if they actually bring Cobb too, it's like so where are they going to fit all these dudes in?
Oh yeah,
And
there's too many.
wouldn't that
So,
kind of be fucking with what they already kind of had going on too?
well, Lazard would probably start outside. Wilson would start outside, and then you could probably put Cobb in the slot like half the time, and then one of the other guys can be the other half the time. It's like it's better to have an abundance of weapons than to not have any. So I don't. Yeah,
Well,
I don't mind that.
well, what's funny is he's bringing along the best run defense offensive players between Lazard and Mercedes Lewis if they actually get them.
Yeah,
They're
true.
they were a part of what made our run attack so decent, and now I'm kind of wondering, who's going to pick up those spots. But I mean, we
And
still have.
Rodgers is gonna have the best defense he's had in what the last couple years. Like
We had a pretty good one when he was. When funny enough, when our offense wasn't so,
right,
the defense was pretty
exactly.
damn good. That was what's that guy's name? He was the Browns head coach. Pettit.
I don't fucking remember.
I think it was Pettit's defense for
Mm.
us. That was the first year we had Preston Smith and Zadarius Smith
Yeah, so with a good defense, Rodgers could do okay if he
and
does
get to the
if he
and get
does
to the championship.
if he does better than okay, they could be
Could go to
good.
the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Could go to the Super Bowl.
So I just look at it by they have weapons, and it's just a matter of if Rodgers can get the ball to the weapons. At least he has Lazard, who he's comfortable with. I would imagine it's easy to throw to Garrett Wilson.
I would think so.
Yeah, so
He's gonna
I think
he's
that
gonna be
alone
wide
right
open like
there,
Adams was.
that's better than any other situation of all these other dudes.
Well,
But DeAndre says, I can't believe Juju went to New England. Yeah. Well, New England let what's his name go? Fucking damn, I can't remember his name. The receiver, he went to the Raiders, didn't he? Jacoby
yeah,
Myers. Jacoby
yes,
Myers. So
yeah.
they needed someone there. And then if they get Hopkins, that would be a good two good weapons there. Juju Smith for real. Rather have Mac Jones as his quarterback than MVP. Well, they might not have wanted Juju back with Mahomes. You're assuming Juju wanted to leave. I think they didn't want him back. That's what I think. Who is OBJ going to? Fuck. I don't know, but he made this crazy one-handed catch in his video. I don't know if you saw that. But he was just
No.
running and he was like, dude, he just like snatched it with like with one hand.
Well, that's what he needs to be doing all the time. Like just to remind people, because that's now been a long time past
Yeah. DeAndre
since he made that sweet, sweet catch.
Oh, that yeah, that was like fucking 10 years ago. It seems like it was like 10 years ago. DeAndre says, "Who got first pick? The Bears and Carolina made a trade. So the Bears got DJ Moore, the number
Nasty,
nine,
nasty.
the number 9 pick, a second rounder this year, and then a first rounder next year, and a second in 2025. So Carolina moves
Yeah.
ahead of the Texans, and everybody's like, oh, they're going to take a quarterback. So there's probably going to be 2 quarterbacks at the top, first and second, 2 quarterbacks. And then
Yeah.
and then
It-
Arizona will probably take a defender, and then Indianapolis will probably take a quarterback. So there's probably going to be 3 quarterbacks in the top 4. Nick says, I still remember falling into the Zach Wilson meat ride train in the offseason. Now I realize to never overhype an ass court. Well, dude, when he came out in the draft, there was all this hype around him. And you know who has that hype right now? Anthony Richardson. He's the one guy that's like, oh my god, at the combine, like the combine does kind of inflate shit because
well, you're running without
you
pads.
fall in love with all the fucking numbers.
Yeah, the stats galore.
It
There's,
helps, but it's not the fucking like defining thing when you're evaluating. Like you have to look at tape. You also have to realize like who are the coaches that are going to be coaching this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like if we have
right.
ass coaches, he's going to suck. Um Now I heard he was at the 49ers workout. Texans taking Bryce Young, Carolina takes CJ Stroud. Everybody thinks Carolina's taking Stroud. Yep. But a few years ago everybody thought San Francisco was taking Mac Jones. And they took Lance. So
You,
this is
you
this
never
is
know it.
yeah, you never know what they're thinking cuz like we think what we want to think, but the GM is his own fucking person and he fucking
Oh,
thinks whatever he wants to think, right?
we all collectively can't wait to cuss at these motherfuckers when it comes this time of year, or fucking celebrate.
We're
It's
a
one or the
little
other.
over a month away for the draft, dude. I'm so
I
fucking
know
ready.
it's all like, dude. It came like, oh,
And then the Dynasty League draft is going to be soon after that. I'm fucking ready. DeAndre says, Los, I seen y'all got Jimmy Ward. Dude, the signings that the Texans have made tell me they don't want D'Amico Ryans to fail. They want him to win. So they've actually been making like smart signings.
good, good moves.
Yeah, like good moves that actually have improved the team. They're not just bringing guys in. Oh, well, we need a starter. Let's just get this fucking, this guy cuz he's willing to take a $2 million deal. Like no, they're actually fucking spending money. Like they brought Robert Woods in. Their offensive coordinator is a disciple of what's his name? Sean McVay. They run the same scheme. So Robert Woods with McVay did well. He's a good blocker. And last year he didn't look right coming off the ACL injury. By the time the season starts, he should be ready to go, like fully ready. And so I like that. I like that move. They also signed Noah Brown from the Cowboys. Noah Brown is also considered a good run blocker. Um,
Mm.
so like I could kind of see what they're trying to do. It's like okay, they're gonna run the ball. They're probably gonna play action, and then they're showing up their defense also, like by signing Jimmy Ward. They signed a lineman today. From I can't remember from where. And then who else did they sign? Oh, they traded for Shaq Lawson from Tampa Bay. He's gonna be their right guard. So
That,
I think the Texans are gonna try. And you know what? In that division, it's open. Like it's an easy division. I think it's probably the worst division in the league. Anybody can win that division. And
the Jaguars limped in and then
yeah,
looked convincing, but realistically they limped.
yeah, that's the way they always win the division, though. when the rest of the teams are garbage or they sputter out. The Jaguars are like, "Hey, we can come here." But when there's all good teams in that division, the Jaguars never make it. So yeah, I don't know if the Jaguars can do it again. Navarro Bowman, Terrell Suggs, Drew Brees, Zach Miller, Vontez Burfict, Orlando Brown Jr. Fun fact: Patrick Mahomes and Peyton Manning both ran a 4.8. Real Mahomes ran a 4.8. That's crazy. I am confused. Like, why are we going to get rid of Drake Jackson? I'm not sure who Drake Jackson is. I'm not too familiar with the 49ers. They don't show him a lot here. He's a defensive end. Oh yeah, you guys have lost a lot of people, dude. San
Yeah.
Francisco's lost a lot.
People are going to pick apart of those teams because they want that success.
Yeah, even the
They
Eagles have lost people. Like that's what happens. All the top teams, they lose people. They lose their coaches, they lose their top
these
players that are
players.
free agents. So what's up with the rumors that Trey Lance will get traded? Really? I haven't heard anything. Although I don't have my ear to the ground or whatever, however you call it. I don't really pay attention to that stuff. He was a rookie on the D line. Wow. Yeah, you guys lost Amenehu too. Amenehu signed a deal somewhere. But yeah, San Francisco might be in trouble. Um, especially if they can't fix their like Purdy did well, but there's no guarantee he does well next year. You know what I mean?
Um,
That could be a tough situation. Um,
the one sure thing we know is that we have Aaron Jones for the next 3 years because we just shored that up, and Preston Smith. Who else?
well, Jordan Love has probably been throwing to all the receivers, right? So
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
so they'll have chemistry there. But you lost Lazard, so it's Watson. I guess Dobbs is the starter. Dobbs and Watson, and who's in the slot?
I'm sure we got to go get some guys.
You guys have to. You guys, dude, you guys
What
might take a quarter or a receiver in the
why
first round.
the first
It
round?
might
Might
actually make sense this year.
we're gonna be watching it live right here together. So
That's true. We are.
you, you guys will see me freak out because if that happens, I will freak out. Why now? Oh
this
wait, I do know why.
this wide receiver class isn't as good as last year's, but it's close. It's not like it's terrible, but it's a good one. There's a lot of good players. It's just not as deep. So I feel like last year you could have waited to take one, and that's exactly what you guys did. You waited for Dobbs and Watson.
Yeah, we should jump up.
This year, I don't think you can wait. I think if you
We got to
like
buy
someone
up.
in the if you like one of the top 5 guys, you probably have to get him in the first round. And
Yeah,
then there's like another tier of like decent guys, probably like 2 to 4. Some of those guys could do okay. So, um, or what if the Texans trade Cooks to you guys? Then you could fucking roll out Cooks, fucking Dobbs, and fucking
well, let's be
Watson.
honest. The range of wide receivers that wanted to come here just dropped significantly because
Yeah, true,
the
but
man.
yeah, but some guys have to take deals like that. Some guys
Oh
have
yeah,
to.
no, we're gonna find those guys. The Sammy Watkins.
Exactly. I was just gonna say that Sammy Watkins took that deal last year. Exactly.
Yep,
Um,
did us next to nothing.
but no, I think you guys will take a wide receiver. I think you probably should take one in the first round, but if it won't be in the first, probably be second again. That's your sweet spot. Um, but so let me get this. Ugh. Okay. And so who was your number one again? Derek Carr?
Yeah,
Okay, so you're going Carr over that. So where do you put Carr in the overall rankings? Like, would you put him top 12 or outside the top 12?
Total, I mean, he might be right there on the ring of that.
Okay.
Like right there on, like maybe right at 12.
So you think all these guys are like QB2s?
As of right now, yeah. Like
Okay.
Rodgers may turn that around immediately, and he has the potential to.
Yeah.
Um, I think Carr could also potentially turn around immediately. We'll see about Jimmy G and what plays out there. That's just a whole nother mess,
Oh yeah,
thanks to McShay.
you asked about Thomas. I think they're trying to get him back in.
What with yeah, because if Thomas is back and actually wants to play and not just sit there and make money, I mean, they give Carr a pretty damn good number one.
They restructured his deal, so he has a 1-year, $10 million deal.
All right, get him in there.
So he's there. So it'll be Thomas and Olave, and they need a slot guy. I don't know who their slot guy is. Um, and then of course Kamara might actually get suspended, so you're not gonna have Kamara for probably 6 games,
I was gonna say at least 6 games.
at least 6. Um,
Yeah, because it's looking like he's at least gonna have to. I mean, if he winds up having to serve like jail time, that might change all that.
they usually get off of that. They don't. They usually don't get that. But what do you think about Case Keenum going to Houston? He got a two year deal worth 6.25 million.
That's an awesome backup quarterback.
Right? I thought that was pretty good. So it's like they're gonna draft a rookie. Keenum will be there to like help mentor, and if something happens to the rookie or he's not ready, Keenum could start. And then they also have Mills. But
I'd be more keen on getting Keenum in there
oh yeah,
than Bill because y'all need a new look.
oh yeah,
I think he can provide that. I
and
think he's got more accuracy to his mid and long ball too.
I think Mills was so inaccurate last year because the scheme. Like I just don't think he fit the scheme. Um, but if you look at his rookie year, it was way better. Um, let me see. Yeah, Mills rookie year, he was at 66.8 percentage completion percentage. That's pretty fucking good for a rookie, 66.8. But this year it was 61%. So to me, that's the fucking scheme
Yeah, but
that he wasn't comfortable with. I feel like because they
yeah,
switched schemes, they switched coordinators.
and you may be right. He might come out swinging and win the job again.
But they are gonna get a rookie.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, because
But
like,
you're not
why
you're,
are you
you're
bringing
not
in
gonna.
all these guys that look like you're like? It looks like you're trying now. You know what I mean? With these signings, it's like, oh shit, they're still affordable deals, but it looks like you're trying. Like you don't want D'Amico to have a shitty record. Like it looks like they're gonna go hard. So
Well,
why
and
would you let Mills play? It kind
now
of
that now that Wade Phillips is back in town and dominating in a whole nother league, like they're gonna want you guys to fucking start stepping it up
that's true.
and kicking ass and taking names.
That's true. Definitely.
And you definitely do. It's time. I mean, all these other teams that have sucked for eons have fucking at least made the step up into conversations. I mean, the Browns aren't knock you over, but I mean, they got a great running game. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot to be said about them, but they've sucked forever. And I mean, I wouldn't say you guys have necessarily sucked for any length of time. You just had either this position was out or not there, and you had everything else that was just amazing. Or then when you finally get the position you were missing, everything else starts to dwindle
Yeah,
for
that's
one
exactly
reason
what
or another.
happened. Nick says, "Why do I still remember screaming my ass off after Seattle beat Denver in Week 1?" then in Week 18 when Detroit beat the Packers. I think those were two of my favorite moments as a Seattle fan. Besides the Super Bowl, of course. Dude,
Uh,
that Super Bowl was nuts, man. Crazy Super Bowl. But dude, yeah, Rodgers' last throw as a Packer was that interception. I mean, well, the deal hasn't gone through yet. We don't know if it's his last throw. We don't know yet.
um, Brett Favre's last throw was an interception.
Really? Oh
Yep,
shit. Well, then I guess it's safe to say Jordan Love's last throw will be an interception too.
probably.
That's usually how
Hopefully,
it goes, right? Like you fuck up or something, or it just doesn't go your way, and then it's like, yeah, you're out of here. Get out of
that
here.
that that is the true. It didn't go your way.
Yeah, for real.
Literally, nothing went our way.
Yeah.
Good job. Take a lap. Take a bow. No, but I mean, at the same time, it's a pretty funny little factoid. And they both got traded to the Jets. So now
uh,
there's Tom Grassi already made the joke. He's got a Rodgers Viking jersey. He's like, "Is this gonna happen?" And he holds it up.
yeah, that's funny.
I mean, I would hope not, but hey, they get sick of Kirk Cousins, and the Jets get sick of him doing his shit.
Yeah, fucking. And then there's still Lamar Jackson. He's not a free agent. He signed his what? Exclusive rights tag. I don't even know what the fuck that's called. But essentially, if another team wants him, they have to offer him a deal, and then the Ravens get to choose whether they want to keep him on that deal or let him walk for 2 first-round picks.
So mark my words, if there's any team that makes this ridiculous deal happen, it's the team that's closest to them, and that would be the Washington Commanders. And here's why I say that: Dan Snyder doesn't give a fuck. He will fucking throw the world to get a guy, and then be like, "Yep, I'm not there anymore. Bye."
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He'll pull an O'Brien. He'll just fuck shit up and then leave.
Yeah, But mark my words, like he'll throw ridiculous because Lamar's his own agent. He doesn't have one. He'll throw and he'll do the buzzword, fully guaranteed. You want that? I'll give it to you. And Lamar will be like,
Damn.
"Well, that's all I wanted, Baltimore. You missed out. Now I'm gonna
Hey,
go
and
play
then he'd have McLaurin and fucking Dotson, Samuel. He'd
McKissick."
suddenly have a bunch of fucking weapons to throw to. Like
Um,
in Baltimore, who's he? He's only had Andrews.
Logan Thomas at tight end.
Well, he gets hurt a lot.
Yeah, but when he's on, he's on.
Okay, I'll give you that.
He's at least a viable red zone target.
So is that your prediction? Lamar is going to Washington?
I'm just saying, if it happens, you heard me say it.
Okay. So who else would possibly get uh Lamar? Like if it isn't Washington, who do you see getting him?
Who's got shitty draft stuff? Who's got shitty draft level but needs a quarterback?
Uh,
So
I can
off
I
off the
can look
top of
that
my
up.
head, like, the Buccaneers would be the first one to come to mind, and that's because of Tommy Boy's
Can you guys see this?
retirement.
Yeah,
I
okay.
can see I can see something there.
All right.
Zooming in.
So, okay, I think it's safe to say Kansas City, Philadelphia don't. Cincinnati, Buffalo, Dallas, Giants, Jacksonville, New Orleans don't. Minnesota, well, they have Cousins at least for another year.
Yep.
Chargers don't. Seattle doesn't. Tampa, number 19,
Tampa.
and that's not too much further away either.
No, and they would throw ridiculous at him too.
But I
And
think I
fully
think I think Tampa is definitely rebuilding. I mean, they did bring in Baker, so maybe that wouldn't be possible. Detroit has Goff. Pittsburgh has Pickett. Well, yeah, Washington at 16. You guys have Love. New England has Mac Jones. The Jets at 13. But that's
but
that.
they have Rodgers now.
Well, not yet. He's declared he wants to play there, but he hasn't been traded yet.
Yeah, well, they got to give us the farm. Hand it over.
So the Jets, the the Texans, the Texans have 12. So the Texans could technically give the 12th pick and then Cleveland's pick next year, and that would be Lamar right there.
Hmm.
It just depends on the fucking contract. If they
Dude,
lowball and Baltimore likes the offer, they'll just take the deal. You know what I
if
mean?
you guys get Lamar, you're gonna have to go to a game and then like somehow like just like either just videotape yourself there, just like going crazy when the crowd's going crazy. It's gonna be loud, like JJ Watt when he got that pick loud.
Oh yeah.
If Lamar does Lamar things, oh, that's gonna be sweet, dude.
The thing is like I don't think he fits the scheme that they want to do. I don't think it's realistic there. Tennessee, is Tannehill the guy?
I don't think so.
Is Malik Willis the guy?
They want him to be, but he's not ready.
Yeah, he's not ready. Philadelphia, no. Chicago, no. Atlanta, I mean, shit, to give up the 8th pick? Damn. I wouldn't want to do that. I mean, shit, I'd feel bad about giving up the 12th pick, too. Nick says, I swear to God, if Lamar goes to the Texans, I would feel bad for him. Stop waiting for Malik Willis. I overhyped him. Now I regret it.
Oh
Dude,
well, it happens.
I drafted Malik Willis in the Dynasty draft, and then I traded him away to someone that
Yep,
liked him. And
because you
I was like,
realize you're like this is a long, long await.
yeah, it's like fuck. I already have Lance and fucking, you know, it's like damn. I'm just getting all these guys that aren't gonna do anything.
Yeah, you want to play now type of new a rook.
I mean, yeah, dude. I don't think Lamar's going anywhere.
I think him and Baltimore might be stuck together, but I guess the Commanders make the most sense, right? We just went down the whole list.
And that's pick 8. That's pick 16. Do the
Yeah.
Commanders have their pick next year? I'm pretty sure they do, right?
Oh, I'm more than certain they do.
So it would be pick 16, which is right in the middle of the pack, and
You
then
can give
wherever it
the
falls
10 and,
next year.
yeah, 10 in the first round next year.
But then how much do you offer him? 50 a year?
Whatever, you got to fully guarantee it. I feel like that's the word you have to say to
So
him
how
for him to
many
be like,
years?
dude, and I heard somebody say on some radio station, that's the hard thing about a guy with his style of play because he wants the chunkier. You're thinking this dude could get whacked in the second year, and I'm stuck, fully guaranteed, paying this dude for 2 or 3 years after that. That is the scary. I mean, he's gonna want like a 5 year deal, but I don't know, man. I'd feel more comfortable at three with a we'll see clause.
Well, they offered him a 3-year, $133 million deal, and he turned that down.
At Baltimore, I figured.
So you'd probably have to do at least 3 for 150, and even then, he'd probably want more than that. You'd probably need to do like 3 170. Like he probably wants like $56 million or some shit like that.
Well, hasn't somebody on this channel said it too? Like a lot of bitching for a guy who got MVP, and that's about it. I mean, Lamar's a good player, but he has not done a lot for us lately, if you will.
Well, I mean, his win-loss record is crazy.
And
And
you could
and
say that,
honestly, before he got hurt, Baltimore looked really good.
yeah,
Then
they did.
but then he got hurt, and then like there went like the playoffs would have been completely different if he didn't get hurt.
Yeah, you would have had him, Michael Jordan, all over people like he tends to do.
Right.
I mean, he's what Cam wanted. He's what Cam Newton wanted to be, which is a dude who could run, who's big like that. But when he has to, he could throw it. And I would give him like 8 out of 10 times he hits at least the hands of who he's throwing to.
Nick says, fun fact: Kansas City won more games in Arizona than the Cardinals did. I didn't know that.
So does that mean they must have played them there? So they won two. They won two
Yeah, they
games.
won too.
Which is damn. That's a rough stat.
That is.
Sucks to be a Cards fan.
For real.
We're
You,
not winning at home, guys.
let's do a mock draft here. Let's just do 2 rounds.
Are you going to swap out the first pick since we already know?
Yeah, it's already there.
Oh, I thought I saw Chicago up there still. Ooh.
All right. So who should we take for the Panther? Who did you say, Nick? Okay, this is how we'll do it. Nick will make one pick. He'll be one. I'll be two. Rob will be three, and we'll keep doing it in that order. And then if anybody else comes in here and wants to jump in, they can slot in wherever they want. So you pick C.J. Stroud for Carolina. So that's your pick. Okay. I mean, yeah, like it has to be Bryce Young, right? It has to be for the Texans. It has to be. Unless they trade down. Yeah, it has to be. It's Bryce Young. Where's Rob? Are you there? Yeah, you're there. Rob, you're picking for Arizona. Who do you want? It says their needs are guard, center, edge, and corner.
I'm going to go edge.
Yeah, it'll probably be Will Anderson.
Yeah, dude. It's got to be.
Yeah, that's a fucking dude. That's crazy.
And they need it like going out of style.
Dude, that's crazy. Okay, Indianapolis. This is Nick's pick. Indianapolis, according to this, it says needs quarterback and O line. I'm pretty sure they're taking a quarterback. It's either Will Levis or Anthony Richardson. It's one of them. Will Levis, okay. Okay, so now I'm picking for Seattle. Damn, guard, center, D line. That's what it says for them. I'm thinking Tyree Wilson. Jalen Carter has that like didn't he kill someone or some shit or someone got killed for something like they were racing?
Yeah, they were racing.
That's a like that's fucking that's risky taking him. Like I think there needs to be more information about that.
Well, character issues is what comes up there. Like, why'd you choose to do that? Like, the young man lost his life, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot to play in that goes beyond football in that instance. Is like, yeah, you made a decision that a lot of young men make that's bad, but, we're about to give you, not a lot of money and the scheme of like, what could be given, it's still a lot of money. So it's like, are you going to
Yeah.
be responsible? Are you going to be responsible with it, or are you going to go and be a dumbass and crash another fucking car?
Yeah. Well, what do you think, Nick? This is your team, so what do you think you want them to do? I guess I could scroll down a little more, show you more players. Tyree, yeah, I think it's Tyree. It would be Carter if Carter didn't do that. I
Yeah.
I like Tyree. I think he's good. Let's go Tyree. Well, it's my pick anyway, so I'm gonna pick who I want. Okay, Rob, you're picking for Detroit. It's a,
Hmm.
it says defensive interior, linebacker, and corner.
I can see them going corner, shoring up that defensive back end. Who?
But which one? Witherspoon or Gonzalez, my cousin?
Uh, Probably Witherspoon.
Witherspoon? Okay. Damn, he has a 92 rating or grade.
Yeah, they're probably gonna pick him up there then.
Oh, the analysis is oh no, here it is. Witherspoon didn't test in Indy, and why should he? The Illinois corner produced the best tape of any college defensive back last season. Damn. He's a little small though, 6 foot 180. That's not that big.
Nah, but he could be useful still.
Let's see how big Gonzalez is. Oh yeah, he's 6'2", 201. Damn. Gonzalez ticked every box with authority in Indy. He produced silly numbers: a 4.38 40-yard dash, a 41.5-inch vertical, and 11-foot 1 broad jump. Don't expect Gonzalez to be there if you're drafting outside the top 10. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If Gonzalez falls to 12 to the Texans, then
You gonna want him,
You'd have Stingley and Gonzalez on each side. Oh my God, that would be fucking dirty.
and you'd want that jersey. Don't lie.
Nah, after Watson, I'm not gonna buy another jersey.
Yeah, I feel you. It's hard. You feel like it jinxes it.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I really do. So you said Witherspoon, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's your pick. So I'll pick whatever you want. This is this is Nick. Nick says Christian Gonzalez for the Raiders. Bastard. I wanted him at
Yeah.
12.
Well, he took it off the board.
He did. Okay, so I'm Falcons. Quarterback, wide receiver, edge, linebacker. Dude. Damn, this is tough. I mean, imagine if you pair Quentin Johnson with Drake London and Kyle Pitts. You'd have like fucking monsters everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
But
Just
you could also take Anthony Richardson at quarterback.
he's still there, and you could, but you got Ritter already.
And you signed Heineke.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna go with Quentin Johnson. They'd have literally two wide receiver ones. And Pitts is also like another wide receiver one. And that would be giving weapons to fucking Ritter or Heineke, regardless of who is the quarterback. You're giving him another weapon.
Yeah.
The only other choice would be another receiver, which is in Jigba. But he was hurt last year. I think he might slide. And if he slides to you guys, I think you guys might take him. But I'm gonna go Johnson because I like Johnson. Um, Rob, you're up next. You're picking for the Bears. You're picking like all the teams that are in your division.
Well, no, my
It,
sworn
can you
sworn
see their
enemy.
needs? Can you see it or no?
No, can you read it to me?
Wide receiver, tight end, O line, D line, linebacker, DB. Literally like the whole team.
Now, do they need that O line like it's going out of style?
Okay. So Skoronski,
Yeah,
he's considered the best one.
yeah. I was just whoever's top because we haven't put an O lineman in there yet, so
And they do
they're gonna.
need lineman help for sure. Like that's probably one of their weakest positions overall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think they go O line
that's
in the
pretty.
first round.
That's a good pick. All right, Nick, you're up with Philadelphia. It says wide receiver, guard, and center. I don't even see a guard or center anywhere near. They usually don't go in the first round. The Eagles got rid of Javon Hargrave, so take Kalijah Cansey. Okay. Let's see his grade. 91.8? Damn. The Aaron Donald comps will only pick up steam after Cansey broke Donald's record in the 40-yard dash with a 4.67. He may be undersized, 6'1", 281. That's not that bad though.
No,
With sub 31-inch arms, oh yeah. But my lord, is he difficult to block. All right, let's do it. That's a good pick. Okay, it's my turn. Tennessee, and they need wide receiver, tackle, and edge. Fuck.
they need to. They need to get a wide receiver.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, it's either Johnson, Paris Johnson, the lineman, or Njigba. Yeah, I guess I'm going in Jigba. They need him. All right, Nick, you're picking for the Texans here, and we took Bryce Young earlier. So who do you like for the Texans with pick 12? I'll scroll down a little so you can see more. I mean, shit, Jalen Carter is there. Maybe Carter. Let me
They
look at the
say, yeah.
board.
Look at the board. Oh.
Joey Porter Jr. missed out on Gonzalez, but Joey Porter Jr. would be a good pick. Let's see. He's 6'2", 198. That's pretty good. 4.46 speed. That's not great, but that's pretty good. 34-inch arms are ideal for press coverage in the league. That's pretty good. Want me to go more? Go back up so you could look at it again. Yeah, yeah. If Carter's there, you kind of got to do it. Even with all that bullshit, off the field shit. Without that, he'd be a top 5 pick. And if you could get him at 12, that's pretty good. All right. I'm next with the Jets. Tackle, line. Yeah. Actually, the Jets. Is the cat behind me? The Jets were one of the worst offensive linemen or offensive line groups in the league. So I'm gonna give
They have
them.
messed up.
I'm gonna give them Paris Johnson. Okay, Rob, you're up for the Patriots. It says they need quarterback, tackle, and edge.
Best punter in the draft.
We did that last time. We're not gonna do that
I
again.
know. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I was hoping I would get them just so I could say that. Dude, they probably pick up that. What's his name at quarterback? Who's still
Richardson?
hanging out? Yeah, because he's dropped all this way.
And
I can see
remember,
him.
they had Cam Newton that one year. Do you remember that? And he's very similar to Cam Newton.
Wouldn't put it past him. And if it's dropped to him, he's going to take it.
I don't think he'll last this long. Somebody will trade up to get him, but we're not gonna do any trades here. So Richardson it is. Nick is picking for Green Bay.
Oh, be kind, Nick.
He's like punter.
Yeah.
And it says you guys need wide receiver, tight end, edge, and linebacker. Damn, there's a tight end right here. There's an edge here,
There's a tight end around I like.
and then there's no linebackers, but
Yeah, we're definitely gonna need the tight
Nick
end position.
Nick puts bah.
Yeah, I know. He couldn't be any happier right now than a pig and shit. It's the happiest creatures in the world right now. Pigs and shit and Nick right now.
I mean honestly, I would like Kincaid here since all the good wide receivers are taken. Kincaid, who's the best tight end, that would be fucking great for Jordan Love. That would give you the best weapon. Lucas Van Ness, that would be good too. That's probably more along what Green Bay typically likes to do. But you know me, I'm a fantasy oriented guy, and Kincaid would help Love out. So let's see, Van Ness, 6'5", 269. One of the more underrated freaks at the combine. He ran a 4.58. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
Damn, he has 11-inch hands. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
He's got like double sized hands than Kenny Pickett and Donald Trump. Okay, Van Ness. So let's go there. So I'm next with Washington. Quarterback, guard, center, linebacker. Well, that sucks for them. There's nobody here. They're gonna have to reach, or
Went and got
I
Lamar.
just take something else. Get Lamar. I mean, I could make a trade. I could, I could do it. And it's right here. Baltimore's right here. Select a team to trade with, and Baltimore's the first one that shows up.
That's hilarious.
That's hilarious. But let's do. Well, actually, let's look at the quarterbacks. Who's the next one? 57 ADP. Yeah, there's no way they'll do that. Damn, I don't know what to do here.
I mean,
Washington, dude, yeah, Washington has to trade up or go for Lamar. Um, but all of their needs are nowhere near the top of the board. So what do you do here? Take best player,
I guess you're gonna have to.
right? Because yeah, like the first guard is 41, rank 41, 49 ADP, and you want to take him at 16. Like that's too much of a reach.
Yeah.
You know what? You can never go wrong with corners. Let's give him Joey Porter.
All right.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna steal Joey Porter away from the Steelers. What a bitch.
Sorry, Steelers.
Sorry, Steelers. All right, Rob, it's your turn. Steelers need tackle, linebacker, corner.
Ooh.
There's Deontay Banks here. He's another corner. In a class full of super freaks at corner, Banks may have been the most impressive. He went 435 into 40 and posted a 42-inch vertical and an 11-foot 4 broad jump. That's a first-round corner.
Because
He's
they're in need back there
he's
too.
6'2" and
So
205.
yeah,
That's a big dude.
that's a good pick right there.
Okay, corner.
Yep.
All right. Nick is up with the Lions.
I
And
heard they
it,
want a punter, Nick.
and they need defensive interior, linebacker, corner. Dalton Kincaid since no more TJ. Dude, that's yeah, that would oh my god. Whoever gets Kincaid and whoever gets Darnell Washington. I actually hope the Texans get Washington. I really hope they get him. But okay, Kincaid. That's a good pick. I like that.
There's also that guy from Notre Dame. Um,
But there's a lot of people saying that he's a little overrated.
oh,
Yeah. And he might slip. Maybe, but that just means you might get him at a
on the
better,
cheap.
yeah, a little cheaper. All right, it's my turn. Tampa Bay. Quarterback, tight end, guard, center, defensive interior. I'm going to go Brian Breezy because they need defensive interior. And Breezy has a good rating. Oh no, 73. I thought he was better than that.
Well,
Breezy
they
showed as an
still.
athlete running a 4.86 with a 1.71 second 10-yard split. That's how you better test nowadays if you're going to be an impact pass rusher at the position. He's 6'5", 300. So yeah, he can eat up the middle. And they need fucking good players. Let's go with him. Oh, Rob, you're picking for Seattle. Payback. Payback. All
Yeah,
right.
are.
It says guard, center, D line, but let's see. Who did we pick for them? We picked edge. We picked D line already. So it says guard, center, or you could just pick best player.
Well, you want to protect that investment, that quarterback that you just made.
Okay.
So, I mean, what's your highest rated guard?
Osiris Torrance. And it says his ADP is 28.6, so that's like 8 spots ahead of where he normally goes. That's not that big of a reach.
No, I think
Let's
that's a good one for him.
He's athleticism, but his numbers were still a touch worrisome for a guard getting first round hype. His 23.5-inch vertical, damn, that's terrible. And 8'5" broad jump aren't great, even when factoring in his 330-pound frame. 23-inch vertical, that's ridiculous. That's terrible. I picked
Put him in
good
there.
though for Packers. So you wouldn't want line? Okay, yeah. Well, who would you want, Nick?
Who would you want, Nick? I think that was pretty solid.
There's
Make your
another
run game
there's
better.
another guard here, Steve Avila. He's 6'4", 330. Avila didn't blow up the combine by any means, but for a 330-pound guard, he tested plenty athletic. He may very well be the most versatile interior player in the class. He's from
Nick,
he went to
Nick just
TCU.
reminded Nick just reminded he's Nick by saying your mama. All right. Well,
So your pick is guard.
yep.
Okay, Osiris
Yeah, it
Torrance.
makes
Or do
sense.
you want Avila?
No, I'll go Osiris.
Okay. Now it's my turn with the Chargers. Wide receiver, tackle, linebacker, corner. Well, there's Anton Harrison here at tackle. Harrison went to Indy and ticked every box. He may not be a special athlete, but teams should buy into his high-end pass protection translating to the NFL. And dude, they just got what's his name? Uh Kellen Moore, and what do? They fucking throw the ball.
Yep. Yeah, I'm interested to see how all that goes with old Kellen leaving the nest, the Dallas Jerry World nest.
Or we could go wide receiver Zay Flowers. He ran a 4.42. That would be fucking crazy speed down the field for Uncle Mike on the outside and Keenan Allen running around all over the middle of the field. That would open things up big time. So it's either protection for Herbert or a weapon for Herbert.
I'm thinking they might go weapon. What do you think?
That's why I clicked on Flowers because I was like, he is projected to go in the first round. Addison is also there. He's a little slower though. But I don't know. Yeah, but see, like I don't know. I don't know. I would think Flowers fits the scheme better. based on what I fucking know from Moore. But they also have Josh Palmer and fucking DeAndre Carter. I don't know if Carter's a free agent, but they have three receivers already. The issue is they all got hurt except for Palmer. You know what I mean? So like maybe getting a wide receiver would be good in case Allen misses more time or Williams misses more time. Or we could give them Michael Mayer. You're slap happy grandpappy. I'm gonna go Zay Flowers.
Yeah, I do say.
All right, Rob, it's your turn. Baltimore wide receiver, edge, corner. There's
Yeah,
two.
Baltimore.
There's two edges right here.
Yeah, Baltimore loves that D.
Miles Murphy, Nolan Smith.
Ooh, I think of Miles Murphy.
His build is one of the biggest freaks in the class, and I've seen enough tape to know he's got the goods to develop in the league. He's 6'5", 275. Played at Clemson. Let's look at Nolan Smith. Oh shit, this guy's 6'3", 235. What the hell? Oh yeah, this is the guy that ran the 4.39. Damn, dude, he's only 238 pounds. So this guy's an outside linebacker. So yeah, Miles Murphy. All right.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
that's the pick.
All right. Nick, you're up for Minnesota. Defensive interior, linebacker, corner. Time for GM Nick. Let's see. There aren't any corners. And fucking when is the first linebacker gonna go? Oh, here he is. Diane Henley. Corner Cam Smith. Yeah, dude, this is rough for some of these. If the board falls this way, like it's kind of rough for some of these teams. Like they don't have a good pick, and it's kind of like damn, we just got to take the best guy. Um,
And with the trade, there'll be plenty of trades that are going
yeah,
to happen.
yeah. It's like oh, we might not get this guy. Let's fucking trade up or let's trade back. It's a hard one, heavy,
Minnesota.
but um,
I'm just glad I'm not picking for him because I've picked for every other divisional opponent.
he says Emmanuel Forbes. Okay, corner. Yeah, corner. Oh, let's look at his 87 grade. Wow.
Yeah, it's a good pickup for them.
Forbes was the lightest non-specialist in attendance at the combine. Well, that's concerning. It'd be more worrisome if he didn't blaze a 4.35 second 40 and jump 37.5 inches in the vert and 10 foot 11 in the broad. You're just going to have to live with the skinny corner. Yeah, just don't put him on the fucking X.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm picking for the Jaguars.
Jaguars.
It says they need a guard, center, and DB. I'm gonna give him Brian Branch. Yeah, he plays in the slot, but he's listed at safety. So I guess he's versatile, but he's not very fast. 4.58. I'm gonna go Branch. All right, Rob, you're up for the Giants. Wide receiver, tight end, center, linebacker.
We're definitely not going tight end now. We
Oh
we
yeah,
know that.
yeah. Not after Waller. That's true.
And if they do, they're tied. Um, I feel like they might want to go wide receiver.
Addison. Although Addison didn't have a bad combine per se, but he didn't do himself any favors. His 4.49, 40, 34-inch vertical, and 10-foot 2 broad jump are all average to below average, especially for a 173-pound wideout. In a tightly packed receiver class, others may have overtaken Addison on draft boards. Well, I can show you the other wide receivers if you don't like him. Downs is the only other guy that's kind of close. Downs came to Indy with questions about his speed and left without them. His 4.48 second 40 is plenty fast for the role he'll play in the NFL. At 5'9", 171 pounds, though, that role will be the slot. So he's a slot guy. And honestly, I mean, they need everybody. They need every position there.
Yeah.
But who do you want?
Addison.
Oh, Wilson's mom's pimp is in here. He says, "Sup, you sexy bitches."
What's going on?
What's up, man? We're just doing another mock draft. I think we're doing definitely better than the other one we did.
Yeah, well, we didn't put a punter in there,
Yeah. This is the
even though
draft.
I tried. I tried to make sure Belichick did it.
I think it's pretty good. The only thing is maybe one or two picks probably would be traded out. Cuz some of them it was just like, "Oh shit, there's nobody there." But okay, so you want Jordan Addison or
Yeah, Jordan Addison.
Jordan Addison? Okay. And Nick gets to pick, or you know what? Let's let Bigfoot pick for Dallas because
Yeah,
he lives there and fucking he loves them.
yeah. Bigfoot. Who's Dallas picking right here?
Who do you want to pick for Dallas? It says they need a wide receiver, defensive interior, and a linebacker. Or do you get Bijan Robinson? Oh my god, that would be
And,
nuts.
and send Zeke packing.
He says linebacker. Okay, let me check linebackers. Where there it is. Oh, this would be a reach, it looks like. Yeah, that might be a reach, man. It says the highest ADP for linebackers is 47. Really? That's kind of crazy. Oh, this guy doesn't even have a fucking. He doesn't even have it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it says that's his ADP. That's crazy. Well, the highest rated linebacker is Diane Henley. He's ranked 37, but his ADP is 51 for some reason.
Sounds like an '80s cover band.
Yeah, right? Did you figure out your expansion dynasty squad? No. I mean, I was kind of thinking about it, but I feel like the best way to do it is just to like just have a startup, another startup. Like
Yeah,
throw
fuck.
everything back in there and fucking
I think he's going Bijan. He said, "Fuck it, ship Zeke."
okay. Oh my god. Right ahead of the Bills, who would probably take Bijan. That's dirty. That is dirty. Let's look at what Bijan says here. Damn, he's a 95 grade. He's 6 foot 220. Robinson's freakiest qualities, balance and elusiveness, can't be captured in combine drills. Still, his 4.46 40, 1.52 second 10-yard split, 37-inch vertical, 10-foot 4 broad jump are all dynamite figures for a 215-pound bag. That's crazy. Remember when you said no punters? Diane sounded like a boomer pearl grabbing Karen. Diane Henley. I might be saying it wrong, but
No,
um,
it's going to be his name. Whoever drafts him, it's going to be Diane.
all right, Bijan goes to Dallas. That would be, dude. Those Cowboy fans would go ape shit.
Oh, absolutely.
Remember when you said no punters? Remember that. Okay, Bills. Um, who's Nick? You're next. Guard, center, DB.
Ethan
Uh,
Evans.
Ethan Evans. I don't even see him. Oh, is that a punter? It's probably a punter.
He's being a jackass.
Yeah, it is a punter. I had to search his name because he wasn't anywhere near there.
Well played, sir.
um,
So really, which pick?
I mean, there aren't any fucking guards or centers. Oh wait, Steve Avila is here, and then DB. There aren't any DB. Go Cam Smith. Go for the center. Love that Dak boy grabbing balls out of his big man's ass. Cam Smith. Oh, he has a bad grade. He has a 65 grade. That's crazy. But apparently he had a good combine. His role is a slot and safety. Michael Mayer. Oh, that would be damn. Mayer and Knox running around, and then fucking Diggs and what's the other guy's name? Fucking Davis. Oh my god, that would be dirty. Okay, I'm picking for the Bengals. Tackle, defensive interior corner. Hey, protect fucking what's his name? Burrow. I'm going Broderick Jones here. Let's see what Anton Harrison's grade is. Yeah, I'm going Jones. I'd rather have Jones. Okay, Bigfoot, you go for the Saints. Defensive interior corner. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Like this is getting hard here. Like all this shit down here is getting hard. Since Dalton Schultz is in free agency, Wilson's mom's pimp. I've been waiting all duo here. Rob's take in Green Bay move to New York corner.
I addressed it earlier, but make your pick. He said corner. You
Um,
know,
corner. I don't know where he was. Let me fucking Cam Smith. It is. All right, Nick. Nick, you're up for Philadelphia. Oh no, I don't even know who's next anymore. Holy shit! I'm gonna get a drink. Somebody pick for the Eagles. At this point, first come, first serve. Whoever says it first, I'll pick that. But no punters or kickers.
all right, guys. Everybody say a punter and a kicker go.
Evans. I'm gonna remember that at the draft.
To answer your question, Bigfoot, you know it kind of is what it is. It's part of the business.
Ah,
You can't keep them all the time. Yep, Zach Wilson is currently doing somebody's mom, possibly your mom.
oh.
He said that first, but I had to hit him back before you could see it. But you know, I still I wish him luck. I'm glad he was able to finally let it out there that what he was doing, like instead of doing the Favre waffle and crying and retiring and then coming back to be like, I want to play still, I can play. So, at least he was like, yeah, I want to do this. We moved on. Hopefully we get something for it.
Nick says
That's
Max Duggan.
Max Duggan.
Damn, he's the last rated quarterback here. Wow, he has an 83 rating and he has no information. He has nothing. Damn, Stetson Bennett is higher than him. Let's see what it says for him. Damn, he's a 90 grade? He has no information either. It's like, they're not first rounders. Who cares? Fuck the Eagles. Give me Vinatieri. That can't be a real person, is it? Will McDonald? Okay. Oh, damn. Where? We already gave him a lineman. 2 linemen? Alright, fuck it. Shore up the line. Well, this guy's an edge. Oh, he's a linebacker. He's a linebacker, so that's a different position. Okay. Sounds good to me. Oh, now Kansas City. I'm picking Kansas City. Damn. Well, they got to go tackle because they lost one of their tackles. So I'm going this guy, DeJuan Jones. And now, Bigfoot, you pick for the Steelers. Tackle, we'll just go up to the Texans. Where's Green Bay? 45? That's a lot. We'll just do 2 more. And then we'll talk about Rodgers a little bit. Pittsburgh needs a tackle, linebacker, corner.
These guys are going at each other here in the chat.
Your mama's so fat she went to a car store and they thought she was a car. That one's so stupid. Good luck with that. She's tired fucking your dad. No.
Ooh.
Let's see. There's a tackle, linebacker. I'm just gonna give him Anton Harrison then. Pittsburgh needs lineman help, and then Houston takes Nolan Smith, edge. Boom,
Oh.
boom. So Houston gets Carter, Nolan Smith, and Bryce Young. And let's see. And I guess they miss out on Darnell Washington. I could have taken him. Maybe I should have taken him. Can I backtrack here? How do I switch it? I guess it's too late. Oh well. How do I simulate this? I guess I can't. Oh yeah, you know what? It's because I picked all the teams. Your mama's so fat they thought she was Godzilla. Bitch wore a yellow dress. Kids started chasing her thinking they missed the bus. Hey, you only have 4 more days to go, right? And then what are you going to change your name to? Back to Bigfoot? Are you going to get crazy with it?
Yeah. Your mom fucking sat on a goddamn cloud and fucking Skittles popped out.
Let's see these
Nick.
wide receivers. Damn, I don't know. Like, oh, Booty. Damn, he doesn't have a good rating at all. He doesn't even have information. Yeah, like a lot of these receivers here, like I don't recognize their name. Oh, Hyatt, I recognize Hyatt.
Yeah, I feel like if anybody here, Nick should recognize Booty. Oh, excuse me. It's not. Doesn't have Dak attached anywhere around there.
Yeah, if it's not Dak, then it doesn't matter.
He's not. He's not a full booty expert. Just Dak booty.
Yes. Dang. So this guy, Luke Musgrave, is rated ahead of Darnell Washington. That's crazy. He's a vertical threat apparently. 4'6", 40. He's one of the best athletic projects in the draft class. Interesting. Yeah, dude. There was a lot of good tight ends last year, rookie tight ends. I think this year can have another one, another good crop of tight ends, rookie tight ends. That is. I don't know, man. I think this draft went pretty well for no trades. Stroud, Young, Will Anderson, leave like dude, like all four of these could be, all five of these could be it.
Yeah.
And then right, I think this is Detroit. Like they could literally do anything here. Like what if they take Richardson?
They could.
How many years does Goff have? Do you know?
What, another two? I think.
Actually, I
Or is
can
it one?
check right here.
It's two or one.
Can you guys see it? Yep. Yeah, he has 2 years left. 30.9, 31.6. And they only have one quarterback on their roster. They could technically get out of this contract and it would only cost 10 million. Oh, dude. Oh man. What if fucking Detroit takes Richardson? That would be crazy.
It would be
Or
crazy.
or do you roll with Goff?
I mean, I would think they would at least roll with Goff for one more year. He didn't do, but so he was working quality for this past season. Like they were a decent team, and they're definitely trending up.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they necessarily abandoned him just yet, but if you want to get a guy and have him develop, in which I think he's one that you want to get and develop. Like he's not he might not be a ready to go type candidate. Or at least that's what I've been told via the experts on this matter that appear on all these channels or
Who?
what have you.
Richardson?
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know, man. If you take someone this high, like unless you have, I mean, yeah, they do have someone there ready. Goff is the starter. So yeah,
right.
it could be, but I don't know, man. I mean, if you take Richardson, I would say you got to start him. Like same with Stroud, same with Young, same with Levis. Like I don't think you take these guys to just sit them. I think you start them. So
Especially if he does go that high. To yeah, you're right.
so yeah, maybe he won't go there.
But
Maybe. I mean, we have him at 14. There's no way he's gonna last there. No way. So like that's the thing is somebody like if somebody sees him slipping, somebody's gonna trade up. Washington might trade up. That's probably it. Washington or Detroit. Do
Washington almost has to
yeah.
because they're in true no man's land for their
Dude,
needs.
Washington trades with Arizona. Do you think Arizona wants to go that far down though? That would be pick 3 to 16. Imagine the haul you can get from going from 3 to 16.
Yeah, you could pick up quite a number of picks.
but you'd be giving up Anderson, who is the best defender in this class, the best edge. Let's look at his every down edge. Yeah, plug him in and don't worry about subbing him out. Yeah, he's the best. So if do you want picks or do you want the edge? That's crazy. I don't know. That might be too much to drop down because then what are you gonna do at 16? You can
He's not.
take Breezy maybe.
Yeah, I think they're giving up too much if they make that trade down. They they
It's just a matter. Do you want the picks or do you want the rusher? Um, that's that's a tough choice, man. That's tough. I think you just stay. You stay there. But then what if they offer you like, okay, the pick swap, and then okay, let's look at Washington. Oh shit, that looks weird. Right here. So Washington has pick 16, 47. So they could do pick 16, 47, and then next year's 1, and then like a 4 or a 5. And I would say that's fair. Would you take it if that was the case? So you get pick 16, pick 47, a first next year, and a fifth next year.
yes,
You would take that.
yeah. If you get that first next year, that's even if it winds up being, and that's still 2 first-round picks tentatively for you the following season. So yeah, it sounds like a good move to me.
Or would you rather give up 16 and next year's 1 for Lamar and pay him like 180 million
Pay,
over 2 years?
yeah, pay him ridiculous.
Yeah, pay him something ridiculous.
I mean, like I said, I think the Commanders find a way to pay him ridiculous and get him because that's only going to bolster excitement for Commanders, especially being that they stole him from right across the Beltway, as they say up here.
Well, because he has that exclusive rights tag, teams weren't able to um, deal with him until today. So it's only been like a few hours that they've been able to deal with him. The other thing is Baltimore would have 5 fucking days to decide on the fucking contract. So like let's say they offer him 180 over or let's just say 170 over 3 years. Baltimore would then have 5 days to think about it. And that would tie up all that money for Washington. They'd be in like cap purgatory.
Yeah, they'd be in limbo, wouldn't
Yeah,
be able to do shit until it was done.
exactly. Wilson says, or Wilson's mom's pimp says Lamar to the 49ers. That's crazy. They probably would do it too.
Yeah, they would, but
They
that's
would.
that's that's a reach. That's a real reach. God, that would be disgusting though. He just like goes in there and all of a sudden he's like the model quarterback that runs. How does Shanahan do it? We don't know. Quarterback whisperer.
Yeah, right? Like he should be called the quarterback whisperer. He fucking gets it done with everybody.
Anybody.
Anybody. Um Oh
Yeah.
man. I
Another.
really hope Gonzalez falls to 12.
I know you want it. It'd be an awesome player to have.
Fuck, even Quentin Johnson. Although I don't think they would get Quentin Johnson because they signed who? Bob Woods and uh, and Noah Brown, and then Mechie should be coming back. And then what if they do take fucking Young and then Cooks is like, oh well, let me catch some balls with them, and then he's like, oh never mind, I'll stay.
That
So
very well could happen.
so then it's like all of a sudden now they have too many receivers, which
All
isn't
right.
a bad thing,
Then you got to make decisions.
right? But you can always just sub them in and out.
Oh,
That's what they did last year.
you
Oh,
find a way.
and they have Nico Collins also. Like, dude, yeah, they like shit. As of right now, they have Woods, Brown, Collins, Cooks, and Mechie. That's 5. Although, what if Cooks leaves? Then that would only be 4. So, oof. Man, that's why, like, when you discuss the draft, it's like, there's so many directions it can go. It's fucking,
Oh yeah, it's infinite. That's
it's
why
infinite.
from now until then we do this, and then
Yeah.
after that, that's it. Then we start talking about what the fuck is possible.
And you know what? We'll do the 2 rounds, but we'll only go to the Texans pick since it's second. I mean, I guess we could go to 37 because Seattle's right there for Nick. And then, but yeah, where's Green Bay? Oh, it's right there. 45. That's pretty far down.
Yeah, we don't have to go that far.
Yeah, that's far. And yeah, with the Texans, it's just 2 more. So it's like, yeah, let's go to 33, and then that's it.
Let's do 33 and
Yeah,
be good with this. This was productive for sure and fun.
yeah.
Yeah, the Bears did
You
make
know what we should
a
do?
good deal.
Um, oh, how do I save this? Is there a thing where I can save it? I guess not. I don't see anything anywhere.
Yeah, I think you tried to save it last time and it didn't work out.
Right? Unless I. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Hold on. I'm just gonna fucking finish it, and then maybe it'll give me something to save. Cause there's like no auto thing. I have to pick them all.
Oh,
Oh,
that's crazy.
you guys got a corner. Okay, okay, okay. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Almost there.
Wham bam, thank you, man.
Bears made a beautiful deal. They certainly did.
Yeah,
Okay, here we
our
go.
divi- our division certainly will be interesting.
Grading your draft. It's fucking bright. Jesus. Where's the grade?
They didn't give us one.
Oh, like where is it? Am I not seeing it?
I don't see it either, even though my screen's much smaller. But
Download image. Well, I guess we don't have to download this one. But the next one we do.
we'll
Oh,
see how we did.
actually, there's a mock draft here. Let's see what this says. Oh, this has it backwards. Bryce Young, Stroud, Anderson. It has the Colts taking Richardson.
Mm.
Carter going to Seattle. Damn. Wilson going to Detroit. Levis to the Raiders. What? Oh my god. Oh, it has us taking Njigba at 12. And it has Gonzalez at 10. Who do you guys get? Oh, dude, it has you guys with Quentin Johnson. That would be crazy. Johnson, Dobbs, and Watson. I mean, yeah, Johnson, Dobbs, and Watson, and then, well, what's his name? Fucking the tight end. I can't think of his name.
Uh, it starts with a D.
Oh, what?
Starts with a D. And his name starts with a D. His first name.
A D? Dude, I can't think of it.
I can't think of it either. God damn it.
Wilson, I mean, Bigfoot says, who is the backup for Love now? That's a good question. I don't know. Colts want
Oh, look.
Lamar. Yeah, Colts released Matt Ryan today. Yep. Colts want Lamar. Dude. Well, the Colts would have to give up number 4 if they wanted Lamar. They would have to give up number 4 and then their first rounder next year. Bro, giving up number 4, that's a lot. But then again, that would be fucking worth it for Baltimore.
They're probably done with dealing with it too. Let's be honest.
And then if Baltimore is at 4, they could take one of the quarterbacks. Because who would be the quarterback in Baltimore?
Well, they'd have to go get a guy
You'd
then.
have to go get someone. Trade for Davis Mills.
You want this guy. He will
Sell,
fit
yeah.
your system
Sell the farm,
perfectly.
get Lamar. Well, you don't have to sell the farm because all it takes is 2 first rounders with the exclusive rights tag. But let's see. Let's look at the rest of this. Oh, dude. We did this exact same thing, didn't we? We put Porter right ahead of the Steelers. That's what we did in
Yes.
our draft.
Yes, we did.
Mayer to Detroit. Bijan to Tampa. What? I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that either.
Dalton Kincaid to the Bengals. Let's see. It has Philadelphia going D line and corner. And Tennessee went offensive lineman. Damn. I mean, a lot of these are close. It has the Vikings taking a fucking wide receiver. Wow. Damn, dude. I can't wait for the fucking draft.
Like I said, it's going to be here before we know it, my friend.
And we're going to stream it. And who gives a shit with the Colts? They could sign Mike Tyson. At least he
Yeah.
knows how to hit. They had Saturday as a coach to stay in the headlines. Dude. Damn.
It got bad. It got bad there. That's all we can say. Hopefully it can go up or it can just stay bad. We shall see.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. See.
But yeah, to
How many days until the NFL draft? 43 days. Oh,
how long, dude?
oh my God. And so until then, I'm rooting for Carr to have a massive comeback, Breeze 2.0. We were talking about them earlier,
Yeah,
and fantasy implications and all that. Um,
dude, that was the front nine of the show.
yeah, I mean they redid Thomas's deal, but I mean the dude will get hurt week 3 and never play again.
I mean, he'll be amazing when he's in there, though.
So it'll be Olave and that's it. Like that's all he has. Kamara might miss also, because he'll either be in jail or suspended.
Or suspended.
So I don't know, man.
Or
It could be rough for everybody. I think all these free agent it could be rough. I
well, as a Packers fan, all I can do is just look forward to a new chapter. I mean, it was going to happen anyway. And if it has to happen this way, exactly the same way as our last legend, got traded to the New York Jets.
And so, let me ask you this, Rob. I forgot to add Love to my roster before the end of the season. So Love is available in the Dynasty League. Did you know that?
He might be somebody to pick up. I might,
Well,
who
whoever
knows?
wants him has to draft him.
Yeah. Well, who knows? I might assess my quarterback room once I see what I can get, but
Who do you
there might
have?
be.
You have
I
Hurts,
have
Rodgers,
Hurts.
and Cousins?
Yeah, I have the Jets quarterback now. It hurts to say,
And then
but
if
it's the
if
truth.
you add Love, that would give you four quarterbacks.
Right.
And we start two, so um
Yeah,
this
I
next
would
year is
have.
so fucking crazy. Projections change every 30 seconds. Dude, yeah, it is going to be crazy. And you know, tomorrow's
Yeah.
going to be another day of free agency. The next video we're going to do is running back. And there were already a lot of fucking running backs that have switched teams. So when do you want to do
Yeah.
that one? Over the weekend or wait until early next week?
Yeah, we'll see what happens if we can pop it in on Saturday or Sunday. We might see if we can do that.
All right, cool.
Just to get the ball rolling again.
And then after that,
But,
we'll do wide receiver. Probably combine tight end and wide receiver.
yeah, it's a good call because you can kind of
Yeah.
go, but so far on each, but with both, it takes a. It's a good conversation. So I like that.
All it will
I like
take
it.
is Rodgers to go to the Vikings after the Jets. Send some lovely pics to some crazy woman, and we can call him Favre 2.0.
Dude, seriously, this guy, I don't know if y'all have ever watched him, Tom Grassi, has already way ahead of that made a joke. And he has a Rodgers Vikings jersey and held it up as like, are we going to see this? So it's on our minds. Trust me.
So he
I
so he
definitely
bought
thought
a
of him.
jersey just for a joke.
Well, I'm sure it was like he had to do it and wear it as a punishment
Oh,
because anything like that he has like is when on clickbait sports if you get the most money donated to you, you lose. So like what people's fans do is come and donate money to the other creators to make them lose. So like you make a bunch of money, but you lose and then have to go do whatever the punishment is. Kind of a win lose win type situation, really. Because like I said, like you're pushing your channel and brand, making money, and who knows, people probably will be like, oh, let me check this guy, and like they have like that's good sports. Brandon Perna, that's the Denver guy. 5 Point Vids. He's about the Giants. Uh, this dude urinating tree, who's the Steelers guy. They used to have Scooter Magruder for the Cowboys. I think he's gotten an actual job, so he's not doing the as much. He was still on there, but yeah, it's like their own little like YouTube version of what was that show Around the Horn, kind of
mm.
sort of like they're all on there together, and one of them's the host at a time out of the group of them. The rest of them just kind of go around the circle, if you will. But it's funny the way they do that because they wind up doing punishments like they make that one guy Scooter Magruder, the Cowboys fan. He had to wear the Eagles mascot. He had to go buy the Eagles mascot costume and wear it at a local grocery store
Oh God,
and take pictures with people. Like
Jesus.
it's the kind of crap they do, but they have that kind of money or get that kind of money.
Well, yeah, they're huge streamers, so.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah, that's
yeah,
probably why Tom has that shit.
that's
To be
funny.
honest with you.
That's funny. Um, talking about the Dynasty League, I would like to start a Dynasty League for the show. Like have people that come in here that would like people that watch us. We all play in a Dynasty League together and
Man,
just go. The thing is, I don't think we have enough.
I don't know if I could do it. You're asking me to have two babies now and care for them with all my might, and you're gonna make me conflict like you do. When you're like, oh, I've got this guy, but this not this guy. Ah. And then you like somehow come out on top, even though you've got a guy in one league and then not a guy in the other.
And you're
It's
playing against them in the other. Yeah, it's
yeah,
it's it always happens like almost every week. It's like, oh, I have this guy and I'm playing against him. I need him to do good, just not very good. It's like give me
yeah.
like 20.
I need to work on my Jedi mind skills to get to your level on that point. Because I don't know if I would definitely root alongside. Like if we did something like that, I would be all about talking the shit and updating everybody and what like praising whoever's kicking ass.
Well, that's
Especially
why
if it,
that's why I think it would be a good idea because if we get everybody that keeps coming in here to join, we would literally be able to like do a show about just the league.
yeah, and it would matter because you guys are fucking chilling around here most of the time.
Or we could do it at the beginning of the show or at the end, talk about like, oh, look at Bigfoot, he only scored 60 points. Like, oh, you suck.
You know, almost somebody had this license plate cover. It had unicorns on it and said, "I suck at fantasy football."
Yeah, yeah. I think we made someone put stickers on his car one time. Like
Well,
pink stickers like I suck at fantasy. Yeah.
what this is subtle, but when you get up on the car, you're like, "Oh, damn, unicorns, huh?"
We need to pick coaches in fantasy. You know what? There is one site that does that. I can't remember what site that is. But you can pick coaches and then if they get the win, you get like the points. I've seen that before. I don't remember where it is. I've been on Yahoo for like I don't even know how long. I don't know like I don't remember what it is. But I don't know. I think it would be cool. Like let's see. Who could we get? So it's us two. We'd get fucking Bigfoot, James. Those two already played Dynasty. Nick would play. We'd just make him.
He'd cry.
Who else?
Him
DeAndre.
and I, yeah, DeAndre would do it. Him and I both would be crying.
We'd get Manny. Could get Manny to do it. That's seven.
Man,
Bless you.
hey,
That's seven. So we're missing people. Like we need to get more people. Well, we have until September. The thing is
yeah, well,
I would want it to be people that are in the stream. You know what I
right.
mean? Like that way it'll be like the Los and Rob Show Dynasty League. Like if you're part of the show, you can be a part of the league.
Yeah, you could.
No special
You,
fucking members. Like you're in here, you're fucking in the league. You don't
yeah,
like it? Fucking too bad.
this is the best perk we have for you guys right now.
Yeah, as of right now, that's all we got. Saw a Cowboys license plate. I what does that say? Oh, I hate meat. I couldn't read it. Not sure if it's a virgin or a lesbian. Dude,
Damn.
Elliot, I was telling Junzi for how long? I don't even remember how long I was telling him. Like, bro, Elliot's gonna be gone, and he was like, no, that's his. I guess that's his favorite cowboy. And he was like, no.
Whoa.
He He was like, I think they could work it out with them. I was like, bro.
Nah,
I
dude,
was like,
let that
come on.
go.
I was like, really? Like, really?
Get out of that shitty deal.
I was
And
like,
that's
nah,
what it
man.
is. It's a shitty deal. You well overpaid for years in the past that didn't get you a championship.
Dude, if they just put Romo back in Dak's rookie year, they would have won.
Yeah, they might have gone all the way,
They might have
but
gone all the way.
we never got to see it because we got all Dak high. People like Nick just like sniffed that boot one time and they were on. Like we got to have
And now
Dak.
they all
Dak.
hate him. Now they all
Yep.
hate Dak. Everybody hates Dak.
They hate the fuck out of him.
It's like
That's
little by little, everybody's like starting to hate him.
even Coach McCarthy.
Who's gonna call the plays now that Moore is gone?
Coach McCarthy.
McCarthy for real?
He said he was. Yeah, he's all about talking all kinds of shit now.
Oh
Seems
shit!
it's kind of funny. We're gonna get to see all kinds of McCarthy clips.
Now, now if they don't do anything, it would legitimately will be his fault.
Yep, and he's gonna get to answer for it.
Yep, that's true. Send Zeke
Mm.
to the Colts. That is the collection of shitty, washed-up players. Jerry calls the play. Dude, Jerry will be the fucking quarterback. What are you talking about? He's like, I'm gonna suit up, and then he'll wink at the
Yeah,
camera.
yeah. Now give me a goddamn McGriddle.
Yeah, extra salt.
Salt packets on the side. God damn it, I ordered it. My
Yeah,
senior coffee.
yeah, that's funny. But
But yeah, man, I think we pretty much nailed it this show. I don't know what you think.
yeah, no, we went
Yeah,
over everything we wanted to. We even fucking had extra time and did the damn mock draft. I don't know, man. I like doing those mock drafts. Like even if
I
they're
think we should do
silly.
it every show until the draft. We do that. I
Yeah,
think we can
that's
go
a good
ahead and
idea. And then
make it a
whoever's
statement.
in here, we let them
Joins in.
we let them pick. Like
Yeah,
it's like okay, anybody that wants to make a pick, slot in and then fucking make your pick. Don't pick a punter or a kicker,
yeah. Don't be me.
but at least try to pick something that makes sense. And we're not gonna get them all right, but does Wilson make a comeback in Denver? I mean, what do you mean by comeback? Like, do they make the playoffs? Is that making a
Or
comeback, or does he just
does he
play well?
does he not suck a bag of dicks? Is that what you mean by comeback?
I would think it has to be better with Peyton. It has
It
to be.
has to be.
It has to
It
be.
has to be. And
There's
that's what's
there's no
hilarious.
way it'll be that bad with Hackett.
The Jets got Hackett too.
That's why it makes sense with Rodgers. That's why it
Yeah.
made so much sense for Rodgers to go to Denver last year. That's why it makes so much sense for Rodgers to go to the Jets.
Meanwhile, Denver's sitting over there like, dude, but dude, we had everything you wanted. We would have gotten your guys.
Oh my God! Do you remember um that guy Dave Dameshek on NFL Network? He used to
Um,
have this show. It was like all animated, and it was called the NFL, like IF.
oh yeah. I've seen that stuff. I've seen that on YouTube. It's
And
pretty good.
he would just like go fucking deep into like alternate universes and shit. Like what if this guy went over here and this guy went here, and then like he would just like delve down the rabbit hole of his fucking made
Yeah,
up little world.
I saw the one where he said, "What if Favre got what he wanted? The Packers traded Rodgers to Oakland for Randy Moss."
Oh.
Yeah, that if you've never seen that one, you should watch it. It's
No, I've
pretty
seen I've
goddamn
I've
crazy.
seen them all at one point. I was obsessed with that show. I loved that show.
Yeah, dude,
Or not
it's
show,
pretty.
but like the little videos.
Yeah, it's a fun little watch.
They
I
used to put them
definitely
on NFL Network. They
well,
used
they're
to
all
have
over.
them on there.
Yeah, they put it on an NFL Network YouTube channel.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
just go on there, pick which one you like,
But
or you
like,
just put it on binge.
but like, what if Rodgers did go to Denver? Like, how differently would it have been? How differently would this season have played out?
Well, would Rodgers have had the shit year just like Wilson had because it just didn't work?
No, I don't think so.
You think?
He knows the
You think?
system. He's called plays for him before. I think he would have been comfortable. Wilson was in a completely different system. He's in a new city. The new coach is in a new city. It's like too much
Too much
new.
new.
Yeah, too much
Yeah,
new. And with Rodgers and Hackett, that at least would have been some continuity there because he had been like Rodgers likes Hackett. That's fucking known.
yeah.
I don't think it would
Well,
have been bad. I don't think it would have been that bad. They might not have made the playoffs because let's be honest, that's a tough ass division. But
yes.
it wouldn't have been that bad. And then
No,
that means Love would have started all year, and so we would fucking know. We would know what fucking Love is at this point. The question is, what would have happened to Russell? Where would he have gone? What if he went to fucking Green Bay?
who knows?
He probably would have just stayed in Seattle, and then that
Yeah,
means Geno wouldn't have happened.
not to the. Yeah, wow, that's a whole lot to unwrap right there.
This like that's why like I loved that show because it would just like I wonder how he thought of all that shit. Like he probably just said like, oh, what if this and that. I don't know. I fucking love doing that. Wilson's mom's pimp says Wilson was fucking calling Seattle plays that no one knew. I did
That
hear
is
about that.
that that did get verified. I
Did
can't
it?
remember what. Yeah,
Who
he
verified
he
that?
did.
Richard Sherman,
Yeah, well,
the
I don't think
hater.
it was Richard. Yeah, I don't think it was Richard. It was well, it was probably the other hater. What's his name? Fucking
Oh, Marshawn.
yeah. Because
It
you know how they say that players talk to players.
it's weird how like Marshawn's kind of a hater. Like when he just like seems like he doesn't really care.
Well, once
He's just
again,
like,
why is this dude on podcast, but he didn't want to talk a couple years ago, and that was his
I know,
biggest thing.
right?
But now he's literally on a podcast talking all the time.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you just wanted to be a jackass. That's all
Yeah.
that was.
Yeah, some people are jackasses. That's the way they are. It's okay. Bigfoot says Green Bay next year with Love equals Steelers this year. Oh, you think it'll be that bad?
Ooh.
I don't know, man. I don't think Green Bay's roster is that
I'm
bad.
I'm always the ever optimistic Bigfoot, so until it happens, it's
Well,
gonna be a great year.
what did the Steelers do? They went 9-8. That's better than the Packers. So you're saying that Love's gonna be better than
Yeah.
it says right here,
Okay.
Green Bay 8-9, Pittsburgh 9-8.
Okay. I'll take it.
Mm.
I'll take it.
And Green Bay needed one fucking win
Yep.
to
That's
make
all
the
we needed.
playoffs. That's all they needed.
We needed one drive.
9-8 gets you into the playoffs in the NFC for sure.
Yeah. Especially now it's expanded. But yeah, it's a whole bunch of we'll see. I'm always optimistic.
Yeah, hell yeah. So, um, let's see, what time is it? Almost 11. So yeah, I guess this is a good time to end it here. Pretty much
Yeah.
went through everything, and Love needs a year of failure. I mean, he's
Well,
been
he's
on
gonna
the
get
bench for so long. Like that's kind of a failure in its own right, right? Like, hey, we're gonna draft you in the first round to do nothing.
shit. It's not a
So
failure. You're getting paid to do the best job in the world, be the
yeah,
backup quarterback
but
on an NFL team.
nobody wants to get drafted to not play. You want to
Well,
play.
they're telling him the whole you're gonna play. You'll play, Colin. We're gonna get you there. You're there. You're almost
You'll
there. You're
play
there.
in like 2027. Don't worry, bro.
You play when you're fucking 40, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Just like it. You'll be a 40-year-old rookie.
And then we'll trade you the next year.
Yep. For Peyton Manning's fucking other fucking cousin.
God nephew or some shit.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, his great great grandchild.
But
Um,
hats off to you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. All the usual suspects for sure with Wilson's mom's pimp.
yeah, he has a few days until he can change the name. So you know what I did?
Um,
I changed his name on the Discord server
to that.
to that. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I was like, like I like this. Like you're gonna be Wilson's mom's pimp here, and he
That's
didn't change it back. So I was like, I guess he likes it.
that's good. Good. Just a
Yeah.
term of endearment. But yeah,
Um.
thanks to you, thanks to Nick, thanks to DeAndre popping in, saying what's up, hanging out with us.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
No,
And
no,
also thanks for helping us with the mock draft that we did. I kind of like that, giving everybody a pick. It keeps people involved and like engaged. 3 days till I'm out of YouTube jail. What? I can change it back? Fuck. On Discord. On Discord you can. But not yeah, on YouTube you gotta wait. Oh actually
on YouTube.
I could lock it and prevent you from doing it, but I'm not gonna do I can change it. But yeah, I changed it for you, so um but yeah, next time we'll be running backs in a few days, either the weekend or early next week. So we'll cover the running backs. Hopefully, there's more news about all that shit.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
but thanks to everybody. Damn it, you douche. Oh, and Bigfoot. We have an idea for the first episode. I'll change it. Just wait. I'll fucking change it back, motherfucker. But we have an idea for the first episode. Like I came up with an idea, and we're gonna have to fucking have a meeting. Everybody that wants to be involved in the writing, we're gonna have to fucking think about it. But I think it's good. I think it's pretty good. I unveiled it to Rob and he was laughing, even though he couldn't really hear well. But
Yeah,
um,
the idea is sound,
yeah, and
and we can do something with this.
definitely can. So, but all right, good night, everybody. Rob, say good night. See you in a few
Thanks.
days.
See y'all soon. Oh.